Eagle Stadium, where the War Eagles are hosting the Rebels of George County tonight on one of the two remaining non-district games. Our captains for tonight, they're out there for the toss right now. Number 14, Tyrese Estes, senior wide receiver. Elijah Cooley, 21, senior defensive back. Cameron Porter, senior offensive lineman. And Jaden Pitts, the senior defensive lineman. And it looks like, Kenny, what we doing with the coin toss down there?
Looks like George County won it and deferred to the second half.
Deferred. Our super fan of the week this week is Tommy Miller. We appreciate Tommy and all of our super fans for helping with our broadcast. And the Rebels are gathered up at one end, and the War Eagles are gathering up at the other end, and we're getting ready to run out here and start running into one another in Wattall.
Wattall?
Yeah.
Well, the whole goal of this is to take that pumpkin and go from one end of this cow pasture to the other without getting knocked down or stepping in something.
If you've never heard that Andy Griffith deal about walking into the first, does that thing have a name?
Yeah, what it was football.
What it was football. Y'all, it's probably on YouTube. Y'all look it up and listen to it if you hadn't heard it. It's pretty funny for old folks like me and Kenny anyway.
You can ask Mr. Google, Google is male, it's not female. The reason Google is male is that sometimes he's wrong.
So, in order to be wrong, you got to be a man.
That would be correct. And I don't speculate, and that's not a matter of opinion. That's a matter of fact. Because I married one and raised two.
Yeah, you got a lot of experience, don't you?
I do. And we got a grandbaby girl that's going to let us know that she's never wrong either. Don't we?
Yes, we do. And she'll stand her ground, buddy. There ain't no backing down in that one. It's that Odom in her.
Yeah, little man's got a hard lesson ahead of him with his cousin.
Let's see. Back here to receive is Steve Morgan. And let's see who. I can't get the other number. Number 5, I know who that is. That's Malik Blake. They're back deep to receive. An observation of much, let's see, I guess the 29th player in the country overall, Deuce Knight, the quarterback for George County. We've talked a lot about him pregame, and we haven't seen him dressed out. He's in street clothes at this point. I guess, Kenny, we're going to wait and see how things go. They may decide to try him. We'll see, I guess.
He's had a hamstring issue for a couple of weeks now, and, of course, we felt like he'd been a tent revival somewhere and get healed and throw his crutches down. But there's still halftime. I'm sure they brought him a shirt.
Yeah, he probably got one back there somewhere they can get him in if they absolutely have to. All righty, here comes the kick, and it's going to be reeled in about the 6, which is a flag on the play. Offsides, I suppose, against the kicking team. Kenny, you ready?
Got a little bit of a head start. It won't be too much longer, I would expect, before they move the high school kickoff to 35 yards. These kickers have just gotten better and better over the years. That one came down somewhere around the 7-yard line. But, man, there's a ton of these high school kids now that can really put the ball down the field. This guy's kicking off from the far hash over there, so he's on the hash marks instead of the middle of the field.
I read where a kicker from Stanislaus kicked a 61-yarder last week, which is a state high school record. So there you go, backing up what you're saying.
I don't doubt it. It's all changed. The old straight. You don't get to see a straight-on kicker unless there's absolutely nobody left.
There's going to be one that's going to be hard to handle, but it turns out pretty good. Reeled in about the 20, headed upfield at the hash. Here we go. Get out across the 35, somewhere to 36, 37 yard, and that's Morgan on the carry. And he looks like he might have been a little banged up a little early on, but I tell you what, he didn't show any signs of it on that returns. He got that ball out close to the 40, Kenny.
Yeah, he caught a passing gear and got out to the 39, and there we are, 1st and 10.
He can really, really go. So here come the War Eagles, McDonald and Porter and Pugh and Noah Guy. 51 out there. Rodriguez Odom. Porter. All right, Bowles is at quarterback. Going to throw one out there to Estes. He's going to go down to his knee and catch it. It's going to be a loss on the play.
Yeah, that's a good catch, but you can't put that knee down.
Yeah. Estes is our leading receiver. He comes in with 305 yards and on 10 catches. And he's also got a couple of receiving touchdown. Got 2 of those. I tried to get it to him right off the bat.
Well, that puts you behind the chains now. It's 2nd and 13 because you got a 3-yard loss on the catch.
Bowles is in the background, got it back there with him. He's going to hand the ball off straight up the middle, and they're going to stop him. That's Blakeney, and he's not going to make it back to the line of scrimmage, so the War Eagles lose another yard on that 2nd down carry. So 3rd and 9, I suppose it is.
3rd and 14.
Yeah, 14, my bad.
An inauspicious beginning here.
Yes, it is. Hamilton's in there at receiver. Cameron Porter's out there up front.
George County got most of their defense back from last year, and they sure look it.
Yeah, they're getting after it right now. So let's see what the War Eagles can do. Is throwing along, straight back to throw, looking downfield, going to fire one out there that's going to be caught out there, Kenny, and he's going to be close, but not quite to the marker.
Yard shy.
Now, I don't know if that was Hamilton or not. Let's see who made that catch.
Try to get you a number. Nope. 12. Yeah.
Number 12. Okay.
Yeah.
That's Pat Hamilton on the reception, and Pat comes in in the night. He's done very well. Let's see here.
Put the ball on the 49 or 48 rather, and we're going to go for it.
He's got 8 catches on the year for 109 yards. Big play right here. It's going to be a sneak, Kenny, and I don't know, man. He got close.
I think looking at the guy coming from the far hand side, as Uncle Gene would call it, I believe he got a spot.
Yes, sir.
Favorable
First down
to the War Eagles.
Made it to midfield, so Wayne County's not going to leave anything on the table. They're going to bring it all, it looks like, to start with. Had to work hard to get that first down, but they got it. Out comes Bowles, 1st and 10 from the 59, 51 to go in the first quarter, first possession of the game. War Eagles are set, got one wide both ways and a single back. Bowles has got him set and ready to go. Guess that's Blakeney still in the backfield, and he's going to get to carry Kenny, and he's going to try to go somewhere. He breaks a tackle, steps through one, going to wind up getting maybe, 2 yards?
Yeah, got it too close to one of his blockers and got his feet tangled up. Yeah, he was fixing to plant and go. He had a little chute over there to run through.
He's our second leading rusher here. He got 180 yards on 41 carries. He's got 1 rushing touchdown on the year, does Malik. Bowles takes a snap, back to throw, going to fire one out there to Hamilton, going to make a catch, probably be about 3-4 yards short of the first down. His second catch on the night. So Bowles, Hamilton hookups working good right now. 3rd down and 3 at the 40-yard line is a yard line to make for the first down for Wayne County.
Well, a 3rd and 3 is better than a 3rd and 13.
Yes, it is. Denson checks out. Let's see who we got in there. Morgan checks in the backfield. I believe he's a junior. He is. We haven't seen him a lot so far this year, but we saw him some last week. We're starting to see some more of him right now, and they're going to get him behind the line of scrimmage. They thought they had him behind the line of scrimmage.
He still lost a yard.
Yeah, but he didn't have a lot.
It could have been worse.
It could have been worse. He did a good job not to.
Man, that looked like that. What was that Arnold Schwarzenegger movie about Mars where they were
Total Recall?
Yeah, where the little gadgets went down and they all broke running. And then they got halfway across and come back on, their heads exploded.
I believe we're going to look at a punting situation here. Bowles will be punting. It's 4 yards to go for the first down, so the Warriors will be looking at a punting situation. They got nobody back. Jacob gets a good snap, puts a foot in, gets a good kick. Let's see if he can get a good. Got some coverage down there, Kenny, that might stop it inside the 10, but it's going to go out of bounds.
Looks like it went out somewhere around the 11-yard line, maybe.
They got him at the 9.
No, got him at the 9.
I was like you. I think we got a favorable spot out of that, but we'll take it.
I believe we did.
We'll take it. So the Rebels will be in action inside their 10-yard line at their 9.
35-yard punt.
So here come the Rebels with their first possession of the night. War Eagle defense is out there. We got Pitts, Howard, and I'll get that person over the nose for you in a minute. There's a handoff up the middle.
Oh, dropped the ball. Wayne County got it.
Who got it, Kenny?
Hang on, I'll tell you in just a second.
He's the last one to get up.
Yep. 23.
23. That is Amari Howard, senior defensive lineman. He's having a good year, too. You see him a lot. Let's see how many tackles he's got on the year. Well, I can't find him. He's got 6 tackles on the year, and that's a big recovery right there. So Wayne County's got 1st and 10 at the 5-yard line, and let's see, checking in to run the ball, number 7, Omar Boykins in the backfield now, and you'll see you usually see him down here, and where to go and gets tough down here. So let's see what the War Eagles can do with this break they caught.
And we fumbled the ball.
No, one good turn deserves another.
I think we got back on it.
$7:27 to go in the first quarter. The War Eagles
never got the snap clean.
Had the opening kickoff and had to go for it on the 4th down and got it and then punted and got a good punt down and George County turned it over inside the 10 down there. War Eagles looking at a 2nd goal from the 5 now after that fumble.
Boy, you could throw a net down there and cover everybody.
Everybody, and there's a penalty.
That's going to be a motion.
Timeout.
Timeout.
We'll take this time to talk about Bruce Cooley. Bruce's appliances. I see Bruce riding around all over town with stuff on the back of that truck. I saw he's got stuff on his Facebook page. We talk about his phone number and everything, 601-410-3777. But if you look at Cooley's appliances on Facebook, look him up and you'll see he has stuff for sale on there, used dryers and such as this. But the big thing about him is that if you got a problem with any of your appliances, he can fix it. And if he'll even give you a chance to fix it to save you money when you say, no, Bruce, I want you to fix it. And he'll fix it, But give him a call, Bruce's Appliance Repair. He'll get it done for you, 601-410-3777.
Bruce can't fix it. You probably didn't need it anyway.
Didn't need it anyway. He's told me a couple times, Marshall, you can fix it. I said, I don't want to fix it. I want you to fix it. I'm glad to pay you for your trouble. But anyway, great guy right there. Here we go, 2nd goal for the War Eagles. There's going to be a handoff around the left side. Guy trying to find a little room. That's number 17. Fumbles the ball into the end zone and out of the end zone. Touchback. So, the War Eagles return to favor with a 1st and goal. Fumbled into the end zone on 2nd and goal.
And it comes back out to the 20.
So here we are where we kind of started a while ago. Missed a golden opportunity there. Howard, Blakely, and Pitts up front. T.J. Evans, Hunter Scarborough, linebackers. We get some more of these guys called out for you. Here we go. 1st and 10 for the Rebels from their own 20. There's going to be a handoff, Kenny, and he's going to be hit at, right to the line of scrimmage. Going to fight hard for another 3 or 4 yards. Going to bring up 2nd down to about 6 or 7. We'll see.
Yeah, he got a good push from his offensive line before and during the play.
Blakely looks like he's getting up off. T.J. Evans is getting off the bottom of that pile. 17 is one of our defensive backs out there, Leverett. Cooley back there. I believe Hayes. So that's 2nd and 7 with 6:10 to go in the first. Wayne County let a golden opportunity to get away from them down there with that 1st and goal. Can't worry about that. There's a handoff around the left side. They're stringing him out. Kenny's going to get on the corner out there, and they're going to chop him down, run him out of bounds. It's going to be short of the 1st down marker, so it's going to bring up 3rd down, and we'll see how far.
Yeah, they ran it speed sweep, end around, whatever you want to call it these days, and jet sweep.
27 out there playing Anthony Mercer, sophomore linebacker for the War Eagles.
Should be 3rd and about 3, I think.
All right, 30-yard line is a yard line to make for the 1st down with 5:57 to go in a scoreless first quarter. And here come the Rebels trips wide to the right, single man out to the left side, and back with him in the backfield. Back to throw. He's looking downfield, going to fire one. Man's going to be able to make that was a short. I thought that 17 for Wayne County, Leverett might have a chance to pick it off, but he didn't make it far enough. So
I think that was supposed to go underneath the 24 is, I think, who he was.
He dropped it between them, didn't he?
Yeah, well, I say that too. I mean, he was the closest guy to it. I'll put it that way.
Hamilton's back to receive this punt from George County's punter, and Hamilton's going to be standing back here inside his 40-yard line. 5:45 to go to score his first quarter. Wayne County has been inside the red zone on the turnover, but was unable to capitalize on it. But there's a low snap. They're going to get it, and punter's going to get it off. Pretty nice kick. It's going to hit the ground and take a War Eagle bounce down there around the 45-yard line. So the War Eagles are back in business with a first down at their own, 44 or 45. We'll see where they put it.
That was a 28-yard punt.
And the War Eagles be in business offensively again. So both teams, I guess this would be officially Wayne County's third possession of the night.
Yes.
The man split out wide to the right.
Correct. So very
astute observation.
Yes.
Baby Miller looks like he's at H-back over the left side, and there's a handoff up the middle to Boykin, and he's going to run for maybe 3 or so. Boykin comes.
Give him the 48.
He comes in tonight with 216 yards on 40 carries, and he has scored 3 touchdowns on the ground. Cortez McDonald. We got a timeout, so let's take a 30-second break to WABO to hear from a sponsor, and K-Dog and I will be back after this one commercial break.
In a small community like ours, shopping locally can make a big difference. Did you know you can shop locally for your home internet? While you're powering your devices with super fast fiber internet, you also get to be a part of something bigger than yourself. Every dollar you spend on our services goes to making our town a better place to live, work, and play. Thank you for choosing your local internet provider. We're proud to keep you connected.
Here again. We got the clock stopped, Kenny.
Yeah, after about 30, an extra 30 or 35 seconds ran off, and nobody but me noticed.
Leave it to you to go noticing all this stuff nobody wants to look at.
They sure didn't notice it on the field. Of course, I'm not sure they're keeping time on the field either. I don't know.
All right, here come the War Eagles.
We're having trouble figuring out where to spot the ball. If we'd have just left it where it was during the timeout, we'd have been okay.
Second about 7 for the War Eagles, I say. There's a snap. They're going to be back to throw. Got a man wide open out here, and that's going to be caught by number 83 for Wayne County, and that's the big tight end, Leverett, I do believe. He's a sophomore. Let's see. Well, no, he may be a junior this year. Let's see. Yeah, he's a junior, Marquise Leverett. He had to wait on that one a little bit.
But he had to bend over to pick it up. Get down to the 13, Marshall.
First and 10 from the 13, Wayne County. Nice throw and catch. You know, he didn't get to play in the first couple of 3 games. It's good to have him back.
Well, it is.
He's a force.
39 yards.
3 receivers out to the right side. Single running back with him. Going to hand the ball off, and he's going to try to get to the left side, and that's Blakeney. He's going to get down to maybe the 11. Be second down.
Boy, if he bounces that one outside, I'm not sure they catch him.
Yeah. 3-yard line is a yard line to make. Cortez McDonald checking back in. Leverett checks out. Boykin and Denson are checking in. Hamilton and let's see, I believe that's Hundley checking out. All right, here we are at the line of scrimmage. See what they hand off, and there's going to be a handoff to Denson trying to get on the corner out there. He's going to get to the 10, turn upfield, and maybe get to the 9. And the ball's out, and George County's got it. They took it away from him, and they're going down the sideline, and that's going to be a touchdown for George County. What a weird turn of events. They just took it away from him and just ran it 90-something yards for a touchdown.
I guess so.
It was on the other side of the field. We really couldn't see it.
That would have been 91 yards.
Well, that's a fine
That's a kick in the head, ain't it?
Yeah. All righty. So, George County has not been able to muster up any offense, but they've got 6 on the board with a takeaway and a 90-yard touchdown run. You don't see that every day.
Man, you don't even see that once a year hardly.
All right, here's your kick. The extra point looks like it's going to be money in the bank right there. So we're going to take a 30-second break to WABO. 7-0 George County lead. We'll be back after this 30-second break.
Compare price, compare speed, compare service. When you compare DE FastLink, you'll see there's no comparison. Powered by Dixie Electric, DE FastLink gives you blazing speed for fast downloads, effortless video streaming, online gaming, and more, with 3 packages starting at just $64.95 per month. And there are no data caps, no contracts, and no installation fees. So what are you waiting for? Get the speed you need. Sign up today at defastlink.net.
Kenny was giving us the name of the guy that took that ball. It's Freifogel. And there's been
No, that was a kicker. I saw Freifogel. I said,
okay.
that's a familiar name.
Well, you know, they had a Freifogel that played, I don't know, was he in the SEC? I can't remember. He was a big recruit.
Yeah.
All righty, George County 7, Wayne County 0 after the takeaway and touchdown run of, was that 90 plus or?
91, and it was number 17 was Mark Harvey, who was the youngster who took that away.
Heads up play by the young man. Just give me that thing, I'll take it to the house. And that's what he did, much to Wayne County's chagrin. Okay, Rebels getting ready to kick it off. Here they come. There's the kick, and it's high and deep. It's going to be fielded down around the 5 and bounces off the return man, but he picks it up and tries to go somewhere, and he's going to make his way out across the 20, run hard. Kenny's breaking free. Here he goes. Kenny, they're not going to catch him. He's at the 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Wayne County. What's his number, Kenny? I can't see it. That's Morgan. I believe that's Steve Morgan.
Is that 16?
15?
15. Yes.
Well, we knew he was fast. Guess what?
Now they do too.
I'll tell you what, that wasn't he had to fight through some traffic to get there, buddy. You hear me? That was a great run. It's good to see him going. You know, we hadn't got to see much out of him this year, but now we've seen it out of him tonight. Warren County will have a chance to tie this up with Gonzalez on to try the PAT. Scarborough to snap, Bowles to hold, and let's see what Mr. Gonzalez can do to tie this thing up with 2:47 to go in the first. Set up and ready to go. Here comes your snap. It's down, kick is up, and it is no good. Had a little trouble with the snap, kind of went down and couldn't get it down set for Gonzalez. So 2:47 to go in the first quarter, 7-6, George County. Here's a 30-second break to WABO. We'll be right back after this one commercial break.
Compare price, compare speed, compare service. When you compare DE FastLink, you'll see there's no comparison. Powered by Dixie Electric, DE FastLink gives you blazing speed for fast downloads, effortless video streaming, online gaming, and more, with 3 packages starting at just $64.95 per month. And there are no data caps, no contracts, and no installation fees. So what are you waiting for? Get the speed you need. Sign up today at defastlink.net.
Welcome back, everybody. Gonzalez is getting ready to kick it off. Puts the foot in it. It's going to squib it. It's going to bounce around, bounce high down around the 30 and be caught at the 30. And the War Eagles are all over him. He might make it to the 31 before they wrap him up. So Gonzalez, he kicks that thing probably about 10 yards down the field, 12, 13 yards before it hits. And it does some funny stuff. He puts some English on it.
Looks like a bouncing Betty.
All right, they're on 31 with a 7-6 lead. The Rebels of George County can get the football. They've turned it over once, and we've turned it over once, but the difference is they scored on theirs.
Well, we've actually turned it over twice. That fumble through the end zone was the same
that's
thing.
right.
'Cause
That's right.
That took us from down around the 1 yard line, 2 yard line. It took us, put them out at the 20.
Yeah. There you go. All righty, here we go. Receiver spread out, 3 to the left, 1 on the right, single back set. Here's your snap, and it's going to be the handoff to number 3, and they're going to get back there, and number 27 is going to drag him down back inside the 25, and that is Anthony Mercer, the sophomore linebacker, Kenny, and he's been playing big this year.
Well, he has, and when they were planning, the defense was doing their game planning this Sunday afternoon, they were talking about trying to get him where he can get in space and make tackles, and
There
that
you go.
time he did.
He's our leading tackler with 25 coming into tonight. I tell you what, he's got a great future ahead of him right here in Wayne County, brother. All righty,
7-yard loss.
2nd and 17 for the Rebels. There's going to be a pass out here. No, he looked one way and threw it the other, and it's going to hit the ground. He kind of tried to give him a look off here to the right side of the field and went back the other way. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 17 with 1:38 and counting in the first quarter. 7-6 George County lead. Coach Hankins is out there shouting out orders and talking to referees and slinging his hat. I don't know. He's upset about something. Kenny, do you know what it is?
He's been lit since that first series when we had to call timeout to keep from getting the penalty. They've got another signal caller in.
They sure do. I watched him running, so he's I think they watched him run too. They're gonna pick a pretty nice game. Can he get back inside the chains? What's gonna bring up 4th and pretty long, 4th and maybe 7 or 8. So.
Yeah, that's right. I missed the incomplete pass.
Looks like a punting situation. The punting team comes on. Looks like Hamilton's going to drop back from Wayne County to receive this punt. Hamilton will be standing back here on about his 32-yard line. This kid can punt it. There's a high snap, Kenny. It's going to get over his head. Wayne County can get back there and get after him. And he's making folks miss, but he's going to get knocked down somewhere out around the 12 or no, the 15, 16 or 17-yard line. So Wayne County's catching some breaks, Kenny.
Well, this is about time somebody else. Everybody we played up night has played a perfect ball game. We needed something good to happen.
Yeah.
And tonight could be it.
All righty. So far, so good. 1st and 10 for Wayne County at the 17 down there. So 49 seconds to go in the first quarter, 7-6 George County lead. But here come the War Eagles offense. Ready to go. Boykins looks like he's going to be in the backfield. Blakeney's in there. And Denson, number 10. Got Boykin and Denson both in the backfield back here. Jacobs going to throw it. Going to try to. Going to fire one out of bounds down around the 10. The man was covered, but that's about the only thing he could do with that one, Kenny.
Yeah, everybody was covered up.
Bring up 2nd down.
And he was rolling toward the short side of the field, so he didn't have a lot of room and had to make a decision because he did have a couple of white shirts headed his way.
Hunley and Hamilton check in. Denson and Blakely check out. Bowles has got his signal, got his orders from coach, and he's back out there to get them set up and ready to go. 44 seconds in the first quarter. 3 receivers out to the left side. Single back set back here. Boykins going to get the carry up the middle. Kenny plants a foot and tries to go, but they can't. There's nowhere for him to go. He might have got a yard.
Well, safety crashed. They run a 2-high defensive set, which means they've got 2 safeties, a free safety and strong safety. It looked like the strong safety didn't bite on anything. He just headed upfield.
We're at 23 seconds, so this is 3rd down and 9. They got to get down there to close to the 7 for the first down. Let's see what Coach Hankins dials up. Pass going to throw one out here to Hamilton's going to make the catch behind the line of scrimmage, make a move, turn upfield. Kenny put his head down and maybe get down to the 12 or so. That's going to bring the quarter to an end. So after 1, it's Wayne County 6, George County 7, and Wayne County's going to be looking at about a 4th and 1, 2, 3, about a 4th and 5. So ball's placed at the 7. So we're going to swap ends. We're going to take a 30-second break to WABO, and Kenny and I will be back right after this message with the second quarter of tonight's contest. See you after the break.
In a small community like ours, shopping locally can make a big difference. Did you know you can shop locally for your home internet? While you're powering your devices with super fast fiber internet, you also get to be a part of something bigger than yourself. Every dollar you spend on our services goes to making our town a better place to live, work, and play. Thank you for choosing your local internet provider. We're proud to keep you connected.
Okay, everybody, we're beginning the second quarter with a 7-6 George County lead. Looks like Gonzalez is checking in there to try a field goal.
Should be a 29-yarder if my calculations are semi-correct.
Well, it's set on 19. I believe I'd have to agree with you, Kenny. This would put the Wayne County War Eagles in front if Gonzalez can convert. He's kicked them from this far before. Let's see what he got. Here comes your snap. It's a good snap. Kick is up. Just great kick right there.
I believe he got it.
He did, but there's a procedure call. They're going to back him up 5 and see if he can do it again.
Well, they had enough leg, so enough distance.
I can go from a 29 to a 34-yarder. Might be a little different, but they're going to leave him in there. I think he's kicked a 35-yarder before. I know he has in practice.
All right, so it's going to go down on the 23, so it'll be a 33-yarder.
33, they squeeze a yard out of that. Okay, it was such a good snap again. There's a kick, and it's up, and it's going to be short this time. So Wayne County comes up empty. Had another opportunity that could not capitalize on. So with 11:32 to go in the half, George County 7, Wayne County 6. George County will have the ball at their 20. Man, it just hurts you to see those scoring opportunities get away. Man.
Yeah, I mean, you can't. It's squandering water in the desert. And if you're not careful, it'll be the death of you.
Okay. 1st and 10 for the Rebels at their own 20. They got a couple guys stacked up over here on the right side, and both ways got a couple stacked up on both sides out wide. Single back set. Let's see what they do. Here comes your snap, and it's going to be a handoff up the middle. Got some running room, Kenny. He's going to put his head down and get a first down out across the 30. Good gain for the Rebels of George County.
Had a hole about the width of a school bus, long ways. We blitzed that time and didn't have a soul left.
We have missed, if I'm not mistaken, 2 scoring opportunities. And if that's it's hard to come up. It's hard to get over that. But we're early. Man in motion for the Rebels, and there's the flag. And
that's going to be a motion penalty.
Good call, Kenny. Back them up 5, so it'll be 1st and 15. Clock stops with 11:12 in the quarter. 7-6, George County lead. Wayne County's missed an extra point and a field goal attempt tonight. All righty, here we go. Rebels are set. Here comes your snap. Back to throw. Got some time. Going to throw one across the middle, incomplete. And quarterback gets buried back there. See who that is. That's got to be. Oh, that was 85. So that's Cortez McDonald playing a little defense.
Yeah, they talked to him about going both ways this week.
Yeah. Well, he got his start watching him come up playing defense, and then they moved him to the offensive side of the ball, but here he is, and he can make a difference for you. Second about 15. There he goes, crashing through the line of scrimmage. Kenny, he made a lot of trouble there.
What a move over there.
That was a nice move, and they're going to get out close to be a couple yards short of the first down. Did you see Cortez break through there and get that pressure on that quarterback that time? He was all over him.
Yes, sir. I was also watching number 11 catch a ball go upfield.
3rd and 2. They're at the 42-yard line. Their own 42-yard line is a yard line to make. The Rebels are up 7-6, 10:30 to go in the first. They're on their own side of the field, their own 40. Trying to get a couple yards. Another quarterback in there. He's going to put his head down and go with it, Kenny, and he's going to be mighty close.
About what do they say in Jolly Old England about Jove? I think he got it.
I believe he did. So with 10:01 and counting in the half, Rebels get themselves a first down. Quarterback change again. Trips left for the Rebels. They're on 43, I believe, 42. Low snap.
Got a procedure penalty.
Yeah, you know, we're what? This is the fourth game?
Yeah.
I mean, both these teams seem a little discombobulated out there at this point.
Jittery.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Jittery. It's like we've got jitters.
1st and 15. Back to throw. Got time. Going to throw one that's going to be batted down with a great play right there by Elijah Cooley,
Good job.
number 21 senior
job.
safety. Nice play by Elijah. He's a fine young man, a fine player. He's got 18. He's our third leading tackler on the year.
If he'd have had another step, that would have been a pick six.
Elijah can do it. 8:59 in the half. Clock stops on the incomplete pass. It's going to be a handoff, and pretty well played by the War Eagle defense. It's going to bring up 3rd and long. Be outside the change for sure by a good 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5 yards. Looks like about 3rd and 15 or so.
Yeah, they were running I don't know if it was a trap. I couldn't see if anybody pulled, but it looked like what we used to call an old crossbuck. They don't say that. They use those terms anymore.
Here we go.
37. No gain in this. It's
Good
like,
chance for a stop right here if the Orioles can make a good play right here. Going to throw one deep down the field. Kenny is going to drop it in with a nice catch, man, and he breaks the tackle and gets down inside the 20. I mean, he dropped that one in the bucket.
Sure did.
He just threw it up, launched it up high, and the
Sure
receiver.
that ain't Deuce wearing that jersey.
That's a pretty good throw. So that's going to put that was a big conversion right there. It was, what, 3rd and like 14, and they bomb us down here, and they got the ball down to 16.
Threw the bum.
Threw the bomb on us. Bombed us. 1st and 10 for the Rebels.
46-yard throw and catch.
Trips right for the Rebels. There's a throw across the middle. It's batted up, and Jaden Pitts, I think, might have batted that thing and then threw the quarterback down too. Treated him rather rudely there. Get him, Jaden. Pitts just now getting where he can play. He's been out some with injuries and stuff, but he's back. It's good to see him playing senior defensive lineman for us. The quarterback change right here. They put 11 in.
I suspect there's a run in the got a timeout. George County.
So let's take a 30-second break to WABO to hear from one of our sponsors, and we'll be back right after this one commercial break.
Compare price, compare speed, compare service. When you compare DE FastLink, you'll see there's no comparison. Powered by Dixie Electric, DE FastLink gives you blazing speed for fast downloads, effortless video streaming, online gaming, and more, with 3 packages starting at just $64.95 per month. And there are no data caps, no contracts, and no installation fees. So what are you waiting for? Get the speed you need. Sign up today at defastlink.net.
For the Rebels, they're in Wayne County territory, deep at the Wayne County 16. They have a 7-6 lead on Wayne County right now with 7:46 to go in the first half. Up to the line of scrimmage they come. Got the trips right, man in motion. Going to fake it to him, and the quarterback's going to do a keeper right there, and well played by the Wayne County defense. And I believe, if I can get that number right there, that looked like T.J. Evans was the first one to come off his end position down there and crash down on him and catch him to stop him short for a short gain. Hunter Scarver's checking in. Nice play by Evans. 3rd and 9 for the Rebels.
Looks like they've got, all right, 16 is back in. quarterback.
Big third down play for the Wayne County defense right here. And there's a penalty flag.
Procedure.
A lot of procedure calls, Kenny.
Yeah, they had some motion over there. Somebody wouldn't see it. So it should be 3rd and 14 from the 20.
Leverett checks out at corner out here, and Morgan checks in for him. I'd like to think that sooner or later, sometimes the way some of these passes are bounced around there, we may can pick one off, but we'll see.
Hope springs eternal.
Yes, it does. Big third down play for the War Eagle defense. See if they can keep them in a long situation. There's going to be a pass out there. It's going to be caught at the 20, Kenny, and they're going to close in on him. There's a flag.
Got a hold.
Comes down, and they're going to stop him short down there. He's going to be outside the 10, so pretty nice defensive play. Kenny's got to call a hold.
That's what I'm talking about. That'll be a spot foul. I'll go from the 16 somewhere along in there, so it should put the ball right around the 26 or so. Well, he's going to mark that from the 17. That's even more gooder.
27-yard line.
28-yard line. Now it's 27.
Yeah, 27.
Well, 27 and a quarter. How about that?
27, 28. What difference does it make? Not one bit. All righty, here we go. See if Wayne County can hold him here. Going to throw one down the field. There's a defensive back was in position. He was covering the guy behind him. The guy came up in front of him and caught it down there for, I believe he got the first down.
And I'm not sure that's who he was throwing to.
First and goal for the Rebels. McDonald's checking in. Defensive front. Blakely checking out. The Rebels were able to make some plays. There's going to be a handoff, Kenny. They're going to get him out around the right side. He's going to turn the corner to 5 and going to get into the end zone for a touchdown right there. 5:25 to go in the half. The Rebels have scored again to take a 13-6 lead before they get this PAT attempt.
See who that young speedster was.
Bell to try the PAT. Make it an 8-point ball game if he makes it. Snap is back, kick is up, and it's going to be
no doubt
mighty fine. So with 5:25 to go in the half, 14-6, George County lead. Here's a 30-second break to WABO. We'll be back after this one word from our sponsors. Welcome back, everybody. 5:25 to go in the half. 14-6, George County lead. Been some strange stuff going on down there.
I'm not sure this ain't October and Halloween. 11 plays, 80 yards.
Blaney and Morgan are back deep to receive. They're standing back there at the goal line. First line of the 50, then the 25, and then the goal line. 25 yards apart, are they? There's some big gaps out there.
We could use another one of those nice returns.
Yes, we could. Not going to get it to Morgan, but we're going to catch it down here, and that's Denson's got it, and he's going to plow out across the 35-yard line. First and 10 for the War Eagles on their side of the field. Looks like they'll be at the 37. Here come the War Eagles. Looks like we got a new quarterback in the game, Kenny. Number 1, James Barnett, sophomore. He's going to hand the ball off, and Wayne County's runner's going to turn upfield. Kenny get a nice gain, going to get across the 40, going to keep pushing. They're going to run him out of bounds about the 45-yard line. And that's Blakely on the carry. Nice first down carry.
I think what you may see with this change in quarterbacks is this kid can run. I mean, like the wind.
I've seen him do it. Some of the JV stuff. So let's see. And like I said, I believe this kid's a sophomore. He is James Barnett. He's going to fake it, hand it off again. They're going to get the corner and turn upfield and get a nice carry for a first down. Kenny is a kick Blakely out of bounds over here.
He made it to midfield.
Yes, he did. First down, Wayne County. .443 and counting. 14-6. George County lead. Denson's on the right side. There's going to be a Barnett's going to keep it. Kenny, like you said, he pulled it and run. Is going to get about 4 or 5 yards. I thought he had more than that, but he's going to give him 4. But I tell you what, he is quick.
He is. He's quick as a hiccup.
Moss checks in the offensive front. I think that Morgan is checked in. It was either a back or a receiver. We'll see. They're going to have Morgan in the backfield. So I tell you what, between Morgan and Barnett there's a bunch of speed, Kenny, in that backfield right now. Morgan's going to get it. He's going to get outside. Kenny's going to try to get the corner, and he burns out there to about the 38 or 39. Going to be pretty close. Going to be 3rd and 2. Manageable situation there. Third and 2. .328 and counting in the half. Wayne County down by 8. There's a handoff. He's going to get on the corner, turn upfield. Kenny Blakely going to crash down to about the 33 for a nice carry.
Something flew upfield. I don't know if that's somebody's teeth or what that was. It looks like we're just going to line up and run it this series. Ball's on the 33.
Like I said in Top Gun, looking good so far. Barnett takes a snap. Going to hand it off to running back. They're going to trip up Blakely before you can get started. He might got back to the line of scrimmage.
He made the 31. He picked up a couple.
.246 and counting, and a 14-6 George County lead. Wayne County is at the 31 of George County. There's going to be a handoff at the middle of Blakeney again, and he's going to step, and there's a penalty flag coming in.
That'll be on us, I think. Yeah.
Will that be a hold?
It would be.
So that'll take us outside the change. 2:31 to go in the half. 14-6 George County lead.
Should put us back around the 41.
The 22 is the yard line to make for a first down.
So we got a 2nd and 19. I wonder what 2nd and 19 play we got.
Well, we got Estes over there to the left. We're going to see if Barnett can sling it in a minute. We had to call a timeout. So let's take a 30-second break to WABO, and K-Dog and I will be back after this one commercial message.
In a small community like ours, shopping locally can make a big difference. Did you know you can shop locally for your home internet? While you're powering your devices with super fast fiber internet, you also get to be a part of something bigger than yourself. Every dollar you spend on our services goes to making our town a better place to live, work, and play. Thank you for choosing your local internet provider. We're proud to keep you connected.
886 or call 601-745-8384.
Welcome back, everybody. Second 19, 2:17 to go in the half, 14-6, George County lead. Wayne County sure would like to get some points on the board before this half gets over because George County is going to get it to start the second half. Barnett stays in at quarterback, 2 receivers left for him. Blakely's in the backfield with him, and Barnett's looking to throw it. He's going to throw one left-handed down the field. He's going to try to get him. May have him kitty down there. Did he catch it?
No, I don't think.
Oh, I tell you what, it was a well-thrown ball, though.
Tell you what, it was high enough it needed a light on it.
He had a good chance to make a play on it. He's a southpaw.
Yes.
Old southpaw slinger down there, buddy. Stops the clock at 1:55.
I'm not sure exactly where we are.
Bowles is checking in. Estes and Hamilton going out left. Blakely's in the backfield. Denson's over here on the right side, the H-back. So here we go. There's a snap. And there's a handoff to Blakely, and he's going to get inside the 40, going to bring up 4th down, and a mighty long way to go. 1:44 and counting. In the half, 14-6, George County lead.
Ball's on the 30. Okay.
40, yeah, 39.
39. I was just checking.
Bowles is going to be punting. At least we think he is. It's pretty good to have a quarterback as a punter. He can just sling one down there if he takes a desire to do it. Well, a little more than that, but that's an oversimplification. But anyway, here comes your snap. Bowles got it, puts a foot in it, kicks it over to the left side. It's going to roll and be caught by the. He caught it down there around the
14.
Yeah. I believe it's
25
13.
yards.
But anyway, 1:04 to go in the half.
Is it 13? You say?
That's what I think.
There we go.
Yeah.
That's close enough.
All righty. 1:04 to go in the half, 14-6, George County lead. Wayne County's back on the defensive side of the ball. George County, well, who knows what they're going to do. They're going to have the ball to start the second half. We do know that. Official got to get that ball set just like he liked. He moved it. I think he moved it back a little.
Yeah, it's
He's moving it around.
Inside the 13.
Hand off and pretty nice little gain there. Inside a minute to go in the half.
Picked up 5 yards. It'll be 2nd and 5 from the 18. Got somebody down on the field.
I believe we do.
Let's see what that is. That's a War Eagle, looks like.
Let's take a 30-second break to WABO, and we'll be back after this one commercial break.
Compare price, compare speed, compare service. When you compare DE FastLink, you'll see there's no comparison. Powered by Dixie Electric, DE FastLink gives you blazing speed for fast downloads, effortless video streaming, online gaming, and more, with 3 packages starting at just $64.95 per month. And there are no data caps, no contracts, and no installation fees. So what are you waiting for? Get the speed you need. Sign up today at defastlink.net.
Trouble with catching a little flack from a colored man here.
Make your mind
Let
up.
me just go ahead and say, yeah.
Make your
What was
mind
your
up.
point, Kenny?
Make
Trouble
your mi-
making my mind up. He ain't gonna make it, he ain't gonna make it. He gets sick, he ain't sick. But anyway, all's well that ends well. The young man was able to make it off the field on his own power, and we're thankful for that.
Decision was made for you.
Yeah. Okay. Here we go. 37 seconds to go in there.
I got a goodies headache powder fell hell.
I don't think that'll do the trick, but the thought that counts.
Oh, after all that thinking, I figured your head might be hurting just a little.
Well, if there's anything up there to hurt, it might. But anyway, I think it's kind of empty. Here we go. There's your snap and the handoff, and there they go running and gets a first down and then tackled with 8 seconds left on the clock.
Had him hemmed up, and then he unhemmed.
Yes, he did. He unhinged himself.
Yes, he did.
Is that anything like being unhinged?
Best not
That's
ask.
more of a mental deal.
Yeah,
The
best-
hinge part's a mental deal,
best-
right?
Best not ask me.
Okay, well, folks, it looks like that's going to bring this first half to an end. Wayne County 6, George County 14. We're going to take a break and hear from the sponsors and be back with the WC Web TV halftime show and our guest, Foster Ross, Director of Bands, Wayne County School District. We'll return right after this commercial break.
Thank you for calling the customer service line. Please hold for the next representative. Your place in the queue is
64.
Your call is very important. Your place in the queue is
41.
queue is
17.
a representative will be with you momentarily.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the WC Web TV halftime show. And tonight we've got Foster Ross with us, the director of bands for the Wayne County School District. Man, we appreciate you taking time to talk to us tonight about what's going on with your bands.
Well, I'm glad you asked me to talk to you.
Yes, sir. Let's talk about you first, Foster. Where you from, where you went to high school, where you went to school, and some of the stops you may have had before in Wayne County, if any. Just talk to us about you for a little bit.
So I'm originally from Wiggins, Mississippi, in Stone County, and I graduated Stone High School in 2018. Okay. Then I went to Gulf Coast Community College right after, and then I transferred to Mississippi State and graduated there, and now got my first job in Wayne County 2 years ago, and I've been here ever since.
Well, congratulations. We're glad to have you. Now, just got to ask you, as the band director, I'm sure you grew up in bands.
I did.
You know, so what led you to get involved with a band to begin with?
So it's kind of funny. It started out when I was in sixth grade, and I was had the option to get in the band. My mom made me.
Okay.
She forced me to do it, and because she did band, and so she's like, "You need to do it at least 1 year." So
Yeah.
I did it, and then I just stuck with it all throughout high school,
Yeah.
and then graduated, and then decided, well, it'll pay for college too, so I
There you
stuck
go.
with it that way, and then I ultimately decided to become a band director because I thought it impacted my life pretty good. So it kind of made me into the person, helped me make me into the person I am today. So I want
Right.
to do the same thing
Good deal.
for other kids, you know.
Just pass it on.
Yeah.
What did you? I may have asked you. What did you play? What
So I'm a trombone player
Okay.
originally, but now I play a little bit of, just enough to get kids to teach younger kids how to play. So I play a little bit of everything, but I'm mainly a trombone player.
You know, you mentioned something that kind of points out some of the. There's a lot of things you get from being a member of a band. You know, teamwork and all this
Right.
kind of stuff and responsibility. I remember when I was in the sixth. You said the sixth grade when you got it. When I was in the sixth grade in Waynesboro Elementary down here,
Yeah.
they came to us about joining the band. So I said, "Well, I'm going to do that. You know, I'm going to get involved in that. That sounds like something fun." And I got an instrument. It was a cornet, and I took it to the house. And a couple of days I lasted in the band, and my father got tired. He said, "You got to get that out of here." But anyway, that kind of wound my band thing up. But I do enjoy, you know, listening to the music and all that kind of stuff. And it also provides opportunities for kids. You just said you can pay your way to school with this stuff.
You sure can. With community college, at least in the state, just being in the band, you ain't even got to be good. You just got to be in the band.
Be in the band.
They'll give you almost a full tuition scholarship.
See, people need to know that, you know. And I mean, I'm sure I'm in your circles they do. You know, I operate outside the circles of what goes on inside the band here at Wayne County High School, of course. But people need to be aware of that. They're looking for opportunities to advance their education and get help with that.
Right.
Being in a band's a great way.
Mm-hmm.
Great way. Now, let's turn our attention to the bands at Wayne County. Now, when we say director of Wayne County Bands, let's begin with where our bands are, where they come from, what they do, and then we'll talk about who helps you. But talk about the band situation from the feeder schools to here.
All right, so of course you all know we got the K through 8 schools. And each of those schools has a band program. I currently work at Beat 4 at Riverview and Central. And so I teach 6th grade over at those schools. And my assistant director, he teaches 6th grade at Buckatona and Clara. And so that's kind of where we start with getting kids in band. And obviously our 7th and 8th grade kids get bused after school over here every day, which allows us to work with them all together, which is kind of good. Right. And then obviously we have our high school band too. Yeah. But my job, I'm the director of band, so I am ultimately in charge of making sure the whole thing from 6th grade to 12th grade works out.
Right. Who you got helping you with that?
So my assistant director, he's new this year. His name is Hayden Taylor, and he's originally from Gulfport. Okay. And graduated from William Carey.
All right. Now, how do you say I want to get in the band? What do I have to do to join the band?
All I tell kids is say, if you want to try, if you're interested and you are willing to put forth the effort, you can do it. Yeah. Because kids they think, oh, to be in band, I already got to know how to read music. I already got to know how to do this, that. But that's what we're here for. Is we teach them how to do everything. Yeah. And the only thing that it can be a barrier is getting an instrument. That's really the main barrier to being in the band.
That's one of my next questions I was going to ask you was how much does it cost a student to be in the band? And I guess one of those costs would be the instrument. Mm-hmm. And what other costs might go along with a band member that they have to come up with to participate?
To encourage widespread membership in the junior high level, the main cost is just an instrument. Everything else I kind of provide, music or anything, supplies like that they need, or books. The instrument can run I don't know an exact number, but depends on the instrument.
I participated in the purchase of a trombone a few years ago, and I know they can be pretty expensive.
They can be expensive, but we partner with the music store to help make it affordable. We do a rental program. So,
right.
And then in the high school level, it gets a little more expensive per se, because we got more going on with football games and competitions. But our band fees run about $250 a year at the high school level. Yeah, and we do fundraising and that sort of thing for that.
Y'all also run the concession stands.
We
do. You do that at the football games? Do you get those at some of the other sports too, or is it strictly the football concessions you get?
We just had football. Okay. And that money goes into the booster account, which is a little separate. Okay. But that money is available to help out kids if they need it.
Okay. Let's talk about a year in the life of a band member. Okay. So you start. I know y'all got summer camps. I know y'all have. Just talk about everything that the calendar of what y'all do throughout the course of a year.
I'll start with saying this. Band doesn't have an off season.
I knew better than that.
We don't have an off season. It's year round. But our year kind of starts into July. We have band camp for about 2 weeks. And then that's to get everybody kind of going on the band mindset to how to march, how to play the fight song, all this stuff they need for high school. Yeah. And then once the school year starts, we got band practice twice a week after school, Tuesday, Thursday. And the color guard, the flags, they do their own day on Monday.
Yeah.
So 3 days a week plus your football, that's 4 days a week. And then about this time of the year, like into September, October, we got competition season coming up.
Okay.
So our Saturdays are taken up with marching band competitions that are held in various places. We're actually going to Ridgeland this weekend.
Okay. A lot of work.
A lot of.
Oh my goodness.
And then about November, whenever football season's over, it'll start kind of winding down.
Yeah.
And then we start transitioning into concert band, which is where you're not marching anymore. You're sitting inside and playing, and then you got parades and sort of thing. We also have an indoor color guard group, which is like regular color guard outside, but it's inside of a gym. So they can do it during the winter time where it's cold. Mm-hmm. We have that going on too, and that kind of takes up our spring time, and then it just school gets out, and it just repeats the next year, the whole thing. It's like a cycle.
I got you. Let me ask you this, and we're getting close to the end of our time together. But one thing I want to ask you is, people in the county and the community, how could they help the band? How could they help the Wayne County bands? What can we do?
So we have a Facebook page, the Wayne County High School War Eagle Band, and I try to put stuff out there all the time, and I just want people to share that and get it out.
Okay.
Because I'm trying to get our image out there, publicity. So that helps a lot. That goes a long way, I think, sharing and posting and all that stuff with Facebook and such. And just when they come to games, when we play, I just want people to clap.
Yeah.
I want people to applaud and clap, make our kids feel like they've accomplished something. You know? That goes a long way too, I think. And
we all need encouragement, brother.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
And let's see what else. Just I'm not a person to go out and start asking for money.
Yeah.
But if they ever need something I need a tax write-off.
Come on with it.
We here.
One last thing, the uniforms look really good. Are those new?
So yeah, we got those new last year.
Okay.
And the school board was gracious enough to provide those.
Yeah.
They paid for it. Yeah. I don't know how much it cost us, but we're really proud of those.
They look great.
And it just, uniforms don't last forever, and every now and then you just need to start over.
Yeah.
It's new image.
I'm going to close with this. I've had a lot of people say, the band's not big in number, but it sure is loud. And so I guess you judge a band by the sound and not the number.
Yeah, I told people when I took this job, I'm in a band rebuilding mode. Like, I want to get the band bigger. Yeah. It's going to take some time. Yeah. But I like loud. People like loud. Yeah. I like loud. Let's make it loud.
Let's make it loud. On a happy note, which is let's make it loud, we appreciate you, Foster, and all that you do for our kids and our community, and taking time to be with us and be a part of our halftime show tonight. We wish you and the Wayne County bands all the luck in the world. Thank you for being with us. We're going to take a break to hear from one of our sponsors, and we'll be back with more Wayne County High School War Eagle football after this commercial break.
Thank you for calling the customer service line. Please hold for the next representative. Your place in the queue is
64.
Your call is very important. Your place in the queue is
41.
Cue is
17.
a representative will be with you momentarily.
To halftime here, and we've been enjoying the bands, both schools. Some of the players are making their way back out here. We got some statistics, Kenny, from the Dream, the Machine, Paul Keene of the Wayne County News. You want to give us a rundown on what's been going on?
If you make me.
Please do. You do it so well.
Oh, you get a bill for that
You
next
sound
week.
like Lurch over there.
Well, Wayne County with 4 first downs. Rushes, we've got 15, looks like 15 or 18. 18 carries for 47 yards. Passing were 5 of 7 for 58 yards. No interceptions. Fumbled 4 times, lost 2. One of them was really a takeaway.
Yeah.
Penalties been penalized twice for 15 yards. That's good this deep in the season. We punted twice for a 30.5-yard average. Got 134 return yards, 95 of that on a kickoff return. Third down, we're 1 of 5, not a good stat, and 1 of 4 on fourth down conversions, 12 minutes, 56 seconds of possession time. George County, not a lot better. They've got 6 first downs. They've rushed 11 times for 19 yards. They're 4 of 9, no interceptions. Passing yards, 84 yards, and that's how they got down in scoring position there, field position. Was on a 46-yard throw and catch, a really great throw. Fumble once and lost 1, penalized 4 times for 20 yards. Sure seems like more than that.
It does, doesn't it?
Punted 1 time for a 28-yard average. They got 93 return yards. Third down conversions, 3 of 5, and that's about where you usually expect to be. 0 of 1 on fourth down. Time possession, 11 minutes and 4 seconds. Individual stats, Malik Blakely, 11 carries, 31 yards. Jacob Bowles is 5 of 6 for 58 yards passing, no interceptions. Receiving, Marquise Leverett, 1 catch for 39 yards. Tackles, Anthony Mercer has got 5. And
sophomore.
recovered fumble is Amani Howard.
All righty.
Or Mari Howard, I'm sorry.
Senior. Well, Kenny, I guess it pretty much looks on paper like it did watching it.
Yeah.
You can't often say that.
No, you can't. And we've had our share of mistakes in the first half. Kind of jittery and off to a rough start. Of course, George County's not much better off. They've been discombobulated, to borrow your word from you. I'll give you back till you want to through.
Y'all, you use it anytime.
But thank you. I appreciate that, co-father-in-law. But, you know, George County's, we're not, at least in the first half, we hadn't gotten their best game that like we've seen on film. Now that they've lost two, they're 2-2. One of the things that is interesting is we talked about it in the coach's corner and pregame too. You know, the people we've played the first part of the year, their combined record coming in tonight was 17-4.
That's a big deal.
Everybody we've played has had winning records, and you know we're struggling to get there, but we got district play in 2 weeks, and things hopefully even out for some. We still got road trip to Driverville next Friday night, so you know it's going to be just. I don't think anybody anticipated these first 5 games being this tough, and I think certainly Coach Hankins didn't.
Yeah.
Based on what we saw last year. But, you know, when you schedule some of these teams, it's just a guess. I mean, a lot of times you think you know what they're going to have, and they surprise you.
Yeah.
And surprise you both ways. Some of them will be exponentially better than you expect, and some others at times will be worse.
This first half is just, to me, had a weird feel about it. I mean,
it's that hurricane. It fouled everything up.
I mean, you know, nobody's, you know, hitting on all cylinders down here. George County hadn't been. We hadn't been. You know, it's just been a weird situation. It was interesting to see Barnett come in at quarterback a little bit. You're talking about, you know, maybe change a little running situation there and see him. He's a sophomore, and get a little playing time in there behind Jacob.
Yeah, he's going to be good. And you know, one of the reasons I think Coach put him in was he can fly, and I think in trying to see if they could get something to break where he could turn loose on the field and showcase his speed. He's quick as a hiccup.
Yeah.
And he's got good
all right,
moves.
Bear Bryant.
You know. Well, as Todd Mangum would say, you couldn't hem him up in a phone booth. Of course, now nobody knows what a phone booth is.
Ain't that the truth? Unless you go over there to.
And you can't say broom closet because nobody's got a broom anymore. Robo vacuums.
Oh. Well, it looks like Gonzalez has got his crew out there. War Eagles lined up and ready to go. They're standing out there ready to go. The officials are now making their way on the field. George County still huddled up over there on the side.
I don't know if he's signaling or waving to somebody he knows in the stands over here.
They had them a nice halftime break, I believe.
I hope they didn't eat too many of those sandwiches down there.
They got sandwiches down there?
Yeah, you know they do.
How do you get about getting some sandwiches?
Well, you're going to have to be nice.
Oh, well, forget about it. I don't want one that bad.
Got dip, too.
It better be a good sandwich if I'm going to be nice. I mean, a foot longer, loaded, with all the good stuff. Well,
I don't know. We got
taking our
4 officials inside the 30 to our left.
1 at the 50 and 1 at the 40 on the other side of the field. Man, I don't know what's going on. Everybody seems to be ready.
Well, except the official. He's waving. Okay, they put 3 minutes back on the clock.
Oh, okay.
Well, we got 3 minutes to kill. What you want to talk about? My favorite color?
Yeah, what is your favorite color? Well, it's funny. They got the kicking
and,
team going back out.
Black and blue. Well, I don't know. Maybe I guess we got out there before they told us it was okay to come out there, maybe. You have to have permission, you know, a lot of times in these things.
Well, the clock's still ticking at 2:35, 2:34. So, but I guess we're going to kick it off with we're going to get some extra playing time, huh?
Well, they owe us 35 seconds in the first quarter, if you remember that.
We want to get our money's worth, by George. We want every second of this thing to count.
By Ned, Mr. Ed Odom. By Ned.
Now, I wonder, the clock's at 2:14 and kicking. Everybody's lined up here ready to go. The officials, are we just going to stand out here for another 2 minutes and 8 seconds and counting? I guess so.
Well, we could swap fried deer meat recipes,
why not just take the time off the clock and get this thing going? Everybody's on the field lined up. I've never seen this. Have you?
Well, I've been to a football game at LSU before.
Oh, never mind. You've seen everything,
So
man.
I don't know. Does that count?
There's nothing left to the imagination.
They've always got somebody down there on that light switch. You know, and in the old days, once you kill those lights, it took about 10 minutes for them to come
buddy.
back on.
We didn't have these fancy lights like we got now.
Yeah,
You can
boy,
turn them on and off anytime you want to.
Most places you go now, they got these LEDs, and you see different sorts of configurations. And here, ours have got a couple of lights down on the lower part of the pole. Over at West, they had 2 green lights on each pole, and I still don't know what that meant. But,
Obviously, it meant go for that number 10 or whatever that was.
Yeah, that was his signal, I guess. Yeah. But we got 2 lights at the bottom of these poles that shining sort of up, and they're telling us that that's how it spreads light. But I don't know that light beams run into one another, do they? Is it like bumper cars? I don't know.
Don't be looking at me
man.
expecting an answer. I'm like, sorry, I'm going to take the Schultz amendment on that one.
I thought you were a big physics major in college.
I don't like to brag and show out. I'm just playing dumb. It's an act.
Well,
I'm really smart.
You do a good job
I'm
of it.
really,
You're a really good
smart.
play actor.
I'm smart and a great actor.
Lord have mercy.
Yes, sir, buddy. I hope so. I'm counting on it.
Well, I'll tell you that number 10, as big as he was, he could turn the light out in his bedroom and be in bed before the lights went out.
He was fast. Big and fast.
Yes.
In 17 seconds, we're going to have the second half start here in a minute. Well, in a minute. Get it? 17 seconds in a minute? How you like that? You better be listening close, buddy.
Folks, we'll have a GoFundMe to get counseling done for our esteemed play-by-play broadcaster, the voice of the Warriors.
Yes, sir, buddy. There we go. There's the buzzer. We're fixing to get a second half, folks, right now. We've been waiting on it for 2 minutes and 30-something seconds. And Gonzalez has been given the football by the official. He's got it teed up, and he's ready to work his magic. Let's see what happens here. There ain't no telling where it's going to go. He's going to put some English on it, and there it goes, hopping up just like you'd want it to, and caught it to 35, and here goes the man.
Right, he got a hole.
He got a hole, and he's going to get out there on the edge, Kenny. He's going to cross midfield, but look at there, what a play by number 1, the backup quarterback.
They're going to add 15 to it for, I'm sure, a face mask.
Man, I'm going to tell you what,
collar,
Barnett made
sure.
a great play to get out there and stop that guy.
Personal foul face mask. That's what I thought.
Well,
so that'll add 15 to the run from around the 49. That's going to put it. That's going to put them right at knocking on heaven's door down here.
Well, he grabbed all he could get.
It's going to put it around the 35 or so of Wayne County.
Outstanding field position for the Rebels to start this second half.
Can't ask for any better. It's going to put it on the Wayne County 33.
And the Rebels.
Boy, they didn't need any help.
No, sir, they don't.
Okay, here's where the interception comes in there, big guy.
Call it up. Dial it right on up, K-Dog. We got footballs going all over the field down there. Officials are playing catch.
I guess I could go get one out of the car. That'll help.
And he's going to move the ball again.
Then the back judge said, well, if that's where you want it,
just put it there.
He threw his hands up. And just,
Let's play ball, he says. Let's just play, man. There's a handoff up the middle, Kenny, and it's going to be pretty well defended by the War Eagle defense. Everybody got in there and got a hat on him.
yeah, it pits down at the bottom of the pile. Last man up.
You'll find him down around the bottom of that pile pretty often. Big rangy fella. Smart player. It's good to have him back. 2nd and 10. For the Rebels. This wide receiver they got out here, Kenny, on the right side, the big old youngin', ain't he?
He sure is.
Like so many
He
of
can
them.
catch, too, because he's caught 2 big catches against us tonight on some very well-thrown footballs.
There's going to be a pretty well-defended play right there, Kenny, and that War Eagle defender got out there, and I'm trying to get his number, and I can't quite. That's 21. That's Elijah Cooley coming up making just a great play on that, tackling that guy trying to get around the edge. Good play, Elijah. Takes him outside the chains, K-Dog. Got a third.
Yeah, he did. I was thinking he made the line of scrimmage, but he sure didn't. I didn't realize he went out.
Well, you know, look where the
Back
ball
to
is.
36.
They hadn't got the down marker where the ball is. The ball's inside the chains, or back at it.
No, they've put a ball down on the 36 back here.
They
They're
got-
saying he went out of bounds.
They got balls all over.
I'm not trying to help him any, but he lost
Help 'em.
yardage
Help
back to
'em.
36.
All right, third down,
3
about
yards.
13. There's going to be a pass over there, and it's going to be. It was almost intercepted. Number 35 for Wayne County got his hands on it and could not hold on to it. That was sophomore Perry White. We got some really good sophomore linebackers, Kenny, coming on making some plays, buddy.
We do. We got a good young group coming, and folks just got to be patient. You just can't get them matured over the course of a few games. It takes a while.
Those two guys right there I've been calling are going to be real players for us. It's fourth down and about 13 to go for the Rebels, and why not?
This will be interesting here.
Here comes your snap. And back to throwing on lob one down the field, Kenny, and it's going to be pass interference. It's going to be Wayne County.
No.
There's a flag down.
On the far side? Okay, I
Yeah.
see it now.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that's better than a completion.
Yeah, I guess that'll be a first down. Here comes your call. So they get the first down out of it.
They put it down to the 21, 22.
I'll go with that. Yes, sir.
Somewhere in
Money.
there.
You're right on the spot, Kenny. As usual. So the pass interference gives them a first down. Knocking on the red zone door with a 14-6 lead. Be a handoff, and there's a nice move, and here he goes. Kenny's running, going to be inside the 10 with a first and goal for George County.
Yeah, they had twin stacks on either side, and it pulled both safeties out. We didn't have anybody in the middle. The linebacker got jammed up. There was just a big hole there.
McDonald's checking in the defensive front for Wayne County. 9:44 and counting in the third quarter, 14-6. Rebel lead, and there's a handoff, Kenny, and I don't believe he's going to get. I
Got
don't know.
back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe.
I don't think he lost a yard. Move that marker back anyway. Second and goal to go.
In some interesting spots here.
They really are. They're keeping you on your toes.
I don't need any help being confused. I can do that on my own. I can hide my own Easter eggs.
All righty, here we go. Rebels getting ready to try their hand at this second down, and there's going to be a handoff, Kenny, and he's still going. Going to get inside the 5.
Get him to the 4.
Going to bring third down and goal. 9 minutes to go in the third. The clock's not running. They're telling it to crank it back up. Third and goal from the 4 for the Rebels. Comes your snap. Gonna be the handoff. Kenny hits the hole hard, but he's gonna get his. I think they may call him down at the 1. They gave it to him. Touchdown, George County.
Hey,
It looked like his knee went down and then he leaned in.
They were. He
Yeah.
was on his knees.
So that stretches the lead to 20-6 right now with 8:37 to go in the third, and the Rebels on to try in the PAT. And I'm gonna tell you right quick, be a good time to answer with a score when the War Eagles get another possession. Keep this thing close and keep it in distance. But we'll see. There's a snap. The kick is up, and it's gonna be no good. So 20-6, George County. Here's a 30-second break to WABO. We'll be back right after this word from our sponsor.
In a small community like ours, shopping locally can make a big difference. Did you know you can shop locally for your home internet? While you're powering your devices with super fast fiber internet, you also get to be a part of something bigger than yourself. Every dollar you spend on our services goes to making our town a better place to live, work, and play. Thank you for choosing your local internet provider. We're proud to keep you connected.
Why, tradition runs strong, and we take it to heart. Traditions like gathering around the grill with family and friends. Gatling Grill is the finest outside cooking and fellowship available. We have an all-star lineup including the Big Green Egg, Traeger Grill, and Blackstone Griddles, along with all the accessories you need to make your time all that you want it to be. Gatlin's Building Supply, where you can find the products and service that honor the traditions we have proposed here. Gatlin's Building Supply.
Okay, he'll pooch this one.
Welcome back, everybody. Getting ready to kick this thing off. The Rebels getting ready to kick it off. They got a 20-6 lead with 8:37 to go in the third. So here we go. Puts a foot in it. It's going to come down around the 20, take a bounce. Wayne County's going to reel it in to 15. That's Blakeney. He gets outside at the 30, turns upfield, gets outside, and they're going to drag him out of bounds somewhere close to the 40-yard line. Nice return.
Well,
by
it was.
Blakeney.
And he had just needed a step that he couldn't get.
Okay.
George County cut him off at the pass.
Cut him off at the pass. All righty, here we go. Bowles is your
Well,
quarterback.
they're going to put him on the 40.
And the Warriors are to the line of scrimmage.
That old boy has a lot of trouble getting that ball set down.
He sure does. He's working hard out there tonight. All righty. It's going to be a handoff to Bebe Miller. And I tell you what, they put a hat in his chest, but he just spun around and got another couple of yards out of the deal. Bebe's a big young'un.
Tell you what, the old boy that hit him sure fell.
Yeah.
He picked up 3 yards.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. And he probably shouldn't have gotten any of those, but that's pretty much after contact. Bebe checks out.
Tell you what, another year.
Oh, yeah, he's a sophomore.
This time next year, he is going to be a load.
You're going to hate to see that one coming, buddy, I can guarantee you. All right, there's a handoff. Ball gets out in front to Brock. He's going to get out the corner. And Blakeney's going to get out there about a yard or two short of the first. Now, well, let's see. Like I said, I'm not going to hazard a guess where they're going to spot
No,
it.
they're going to put him out to 47, I think. Only going to give him 4. Should be 3rd and 3. Got to get to midfield, Marshall.
Right to midfield for the first down. We can be hollering 1st and 10. Let's do it again. There's our salute to whoever that was. Van Cleve or East Central. I'll never forget it.
East Central.
Is that who it was?
Yeah, man. Oh, that got old.
We'll give it to them next week or week after next when they come up here. All righty. Walkins in the backfield. I don't know where the ball went. Looks like we got close to a first down, maybe a yard and a half short.
We got knocked down.
It's 4th and 1.
I think you line up and go for it.
Looks like what they're doing. They're at the 49, 6:40 and counting in the third, 20-6 George County lead. Miller's in the backfield. And Boykins got to taking the snap. Boykins going to take it and follow Miller. And he's going to get the first down, Kenny, and he still does like he does with that pile, gains another couple after contact. So
he'll pick up good 4 yards. And he's gimpy. I mean, one of the reasons we're not seeing him that much is he's a little banged up.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, he's a little banged up. And we got
what?
Is it a heat timeout?
Well, I'll tell you, we'll just kind of stick around here, and let me just tell you a little bit more about another one of our sponsors here. And I'd like to mention, if you're having trouble with any of your home appliances, your refrigerator on the fritz, your washer not washing, your dryer not drying, Bruce's Appliance Repair works on all brands at reasonable pricing. For all your appliance repair needs, call Bruce Cooley, 601-410-3777, and you'll be up and running in no time. Bruce's Appliance Repair. Give him a call, and he'll get it done for you.
What if you're flying, Jenny's not flying?
I tell you what, I believe I'd give old Bruce a call, see what he could do about that.
Are you cotton gins, not Jenny?
1st and 10 for the War Eagles. Here we go. It's going to be a little counter action there, Kenny, with a nice play there, and that is Denson on the carry. He's going to get about 7 or 8. I don't know.
He gets to. He got a generous spot there.
Yes, he did.
Got to 38.
Nice play by the War Eagles. Good, well blocked, well executed. So. And we've yet to see Estes reel one in tonight.
We're under center. We're not taking shotgun snap.
Yes, sir. There's a handoff up the middle, and that's
Omar,
is
isn't it?
that Omar? I
Is it?
believe it is. Yeah, that's O, and he's going to get the first down, get down there close to the 30, and he's a little slow getting up. You called it. He is nursing a sore ankle, I do believe. And
Yeah, he does, and that's affected his running,
yeah.
but it ain't affected his heart any.
No, no. He's a dog, I guarantee you. Bebe checks in. 1st and 10 for the Warriors at the 31 of George County. 5:32 to go in the third, 20-6 George County lead. There's going to be the handoff there to Blakely, and he's going to have a
Ball's
balls
loose.
loose, another fumble. How many have we fumbled, Kenny?
5.
And they
Go.
get it. Turn it over again. So, there you go. Get a little something going and have a little stroke of bad luck there and turn it over again. 1st and 10 for the Rebels at their own 28. 5:21 to go in the third, 20-6 Rebel lead. Wayne County getting down there and just cannot maintain anything, Kenny. They've turned it over a lot tonight.
Yeah, 5 fumbles. That's the most we've had in a ball game since last year. We started out the year really doing well, controlling the football. You got to give George County credit too. They're snatching and clawing and pulling and pushing, and you just got to hold on to that football.
And there's a low snap and a blown up play, and it's going to cost them. War Eagle defense is going to get in there and drop them for maybe I don't know if he got back to the line of scrimmage or not, but we'll see.
Not sure he made it all the way back.
We're at 5 minutes in the third now, 20-6 George County lead, and they're looking at a second. They're a little bit outside the change. Second and a short 11. How about that? 2 receivers left, 1 right, single back set with the Rebel quarterback. He's going to throw one out there. It's going to be caught by number 11, Kenny, and here he goes. He's going to run hard and get out across the 35. Going to be just short of the first down. Going to bring up a
3rd and 3.
4:30 and counting into third, 20-6 George County lead. George County looking at a third down right here in their own territory. They're just short, just nosed up to their own 36-yard line. Got to get to the 38 for the first. And Wayne County jumps, and that'll give them the first. First down, George County. 58 checking in for Wayne County. Jaron Davis, Jr.
This is the first ball game that I've seen us play this year where we're just mentally not in it. I mean, we've played hard, and that's the kind of thing. You talking about make a coach crazy?
That'll do it.
Yeah, when your head's not in the ball game and you're making these little mistakes. I mean, we've extended 3 of their drives.
There's a long pass down here to number 1. It's just over his fingertips.
Almost.
Yes, it was.
He
close.
almost made a whale of a catch.
He sure did. He sure did. Stops the clock with 3:36 to go in the third, 20-6 George County lead. 2nd and 10 for the Rebels at their own 41-yard line. Got across the 50 to get to the 49 on the other side for their first down. They are lined back up and ready to go again. They're not really worried about managing the clock. I mean, they're snapping it with 21 seconds on the clock, and there's a handoff up the middle to no avail. Very little avail.
He tripped. I don't know if he tripped on his own feet or the turf gremlin got him.
Well, I see number 58 getting up there. Davis might have made a play on him. I mean, he might have got a paw
Got
out
a
there.
hand
and
on
tripped
his
him up.
foot, yeah.
3rd and 9 for the Rebels. Wayne County sure could use a stop right here. Here comes your snap. And back to throw. There's a stoppage of play.
He got a procedure call. He didn't get set.
Well, dadgummit, I'm glad they didn't. I hate to say that. That was ugly, wasn't it?
You just telling the truth, son. You don't know any better. John Wayne said he's just ignorant. He doesn't know any better but to tell the truth.
All righty. Third down and 14.
From McClintock, by the way.
McClintock. That was a good one, buddy. Inside 3 minutes in the third. Big defensive play needed right here.
That running back was moving. That number 3 is in motion before the ball snapped.
Backfield in motion. There they go.
Boy, you are going way back.
Get way on back. Oh, back to Motown, huh?
Third and 19 from the 32. There was some great lines
The
in
clock
McClintock.
never stops. Shouldn't it stop?
Yes.
I mean, I don't know who's keeping the clock.
Apparently nobody. They just turned it on and come back.
I mean, I don't get it.
ordering.
There's all kinds of stuff going on. All right, back to throw. They're going to throw one across the middle. It's going to be caught. Guess about that, and going to be
First down.
first down. I mean, he earned it, buddy. He earned it.
I'll tell you what. When you talk about throwing something up on a wing and a prayer, they have done that
And it works
4 times
over
tonight.
and over and over again, and that was well described. A wing and a prayer and a first down for the Rebels.
Wayne County 48. They have managed to convert their third and long by hook or crook.
We're going to have to start calling them the converters. 2:16. Of course, it's running. 2:16 and counting. The clock ain't stopped. All right, there's a handoff and a missed tackle and a nice run and a pretty good gain there, about 5 yards on first down for the Rebels.
Yeah, number 3, Gaucher is his name. He spun like a whirling dervish when he came out of there.
Them old whirling dervishes, buddy, you got to watch them. You got to be on your P's and Q's when they show up. Inside 2 minutes in the third, 20-6, George County lead. George County's in War Eagle territory with a second down, about 6. I really thought we had them long ago when they got away from us and got that first down. Okay, here we go.
They spit the hook out.
Yes, it did. There's a pass out there, and what a nice defensive play right there. And I believe that was T.J. Evans. That was well played, Kenny.
Yes, sir. He pushed the inside guy back into the receiver. Of course, the receiver caught the football,
Yeah.
but he tackled him right along the
He had to.
line of scrimmage.
He just tackled everybody. Do it, T.J. All righty, 123 and counting.
So they lost 4 yards.
I believe you'd be right
It's
on
third
that.
and 10 back out at the original line of scrimmage, which was the Wayne County 48.
Here we go again. Here come the Rebels at the line of scrimmage. Here comes your snap. There's the quarterback going to keep it. And I tell you what, look at there. Is that number 29? I can't get that number.
I don't believe that worked.
23. Oh, man, no wonder he got back there and made such pass. Amari Howard, senior defensive lineman, make a play. And we're going to get a punt out of him.
We think.
And Hamilton's back. We think we are anyway. There's just no telling what's fixing to happen. So we got a front row seat, don't we, Kenny?
Well, we do.
We're going to do our best to recline it to you. And there was a high snap, and it just turned the kicker, went up and got it, and made a pretty good punt. Going to kick it down there inside the 30, somewhere around the
26, I'm going to say
26.
26 or so.
So Wayne County gets the ball, and the clock is actually stopped. 26 seconds left to go in the third. 20-6, George County lead right here, ladies and gentlemen. And Wayne County's got to get busy, Kenny.
Well, we got to
hold
quit
on to the
shooting
ball.
ourselves in the foot. We hadn't shot ourselves in the foot all year like we have now. I mean, the game's probably, we've gotten beat by bigger margins, but it wasn't near as many mistakes, and especially mental mistakes like we made tonight. And
Boykins back in there, hurt foot, hurt ankle, and everything, or whatever it is that's bothering him, but he's in there to play. And Bowles going to fire one down the field. Got a man coming behind
got a
coverage right
defensive
there.
hold.
That looked like that did hit Estes. He was trying to get it, but I don't know how they couldn't call some kind of interference on that, but they didn't.
Defensive holding anyway.
So that's an incomplete pass. Had an
It
opportunity.
looked like they were going to get married. They were holding hands over there.
They were. Moss checks in, the offensive line, big number 74.
What was that other song? Baby, Please Don't Go?
Please don't go. All righty, 2nd and 10 for the War Eagles. 18 seconds to go in the third quarter. Oh, missed a snap. Bowles has to get back there and fall on it back inside the 15. Looks like he was just looking downfield. Kenny went through his hands. That's what I saw. I don't know if that's what happened. But
Yeah, I mean, it was not a bad snap. Back on the 15. That's an 11-yard loss. Be third and 21 when we start the fourth quarter.
That having been said, we're going to take a break to hear from one of our sponsors, and then K-Dog and I and the rest of the WC Web TV crew will be back with tonight's final quarter of action after this one commercial break. See you in a minute.
In a small community like ours, shopping locally can make a big difference. Did you know you can shop locally for your home internet? While you're powering your devices with super fast fiber internet, you also get to be a part of something bigger than yourself. Every dollar you spend on our services goes to making our town a better place to live, work, and play. Thank you for choosing your local internet provider. We're proud to keep you connected.
I just want to give a shout out to Jack West, West Computers, and all he does to
He
help
ain't got a
us.
shout. He's sitting right here.
Well, hey, Jack, how you doing? You're doing great. I can tell you that right now. But we appreciate Jack and all he does for us. He doesn't have to be doing this, but he does. And, man, we really appreciate him. He makes a good product, and we have a lot of fun doing it. And my wife, Sue, down there, social media coordinator. Ken Roberts down there on the camera. Been doing it for, I don't know, 100 years or so. But anyway, old Ken, he's zeroed in on down there, ready for some action. Then there's old K-Dog. Look at him over there.
Woof, woof.
My guy. Yes, sir, buddy. Well, what did you call it? You called us a name earlier. What?
Do what?
You called us a name.
Co-fathers-in-law.
Co-fathers-in-law. Okay, here we go. Well, we got third down, a long way to go.
Third and 21.
So just sling it down the field, and it's going
That's gonna be
almost intercepted at the 34-yard line. It's his own fault because it hit him right in the hand.
Look, you see the middle of the field?
Yeah, my goodness.
He was standing at about the 45, and the closest guy to him was 15 yards away.
Wide open.
Got a roughing the passer call,
Well.
personal foul, so that should give us an automatic first down.
They shouldn't be doing that to our
Well, let me back up. That may or may not give us an automatic first down.
Yeah,
Okay, just double checking.
we'll take it. We caught a break on that one, much to Bowles' chagrin. Took one for the team, brother. That's the way to go, Jacob. Keep it in there, buddy. Keep them going. First and 10, Wayne County at their own 30. 11:50 to go in the football game. 20-6, George County lead. Let's see if the Warriors can get something mustered up here. It's probably getting close to now or never time. There's Bowles moving to his right, looking upfield, going to get tackled for a loss, and there's a penalty
I
flag.
believe that's going to be either a horse collar or face mask.
They're working on Jacob, buddy. I'm telling you, they are
Personal foul.
face mask. They are treating him rather rudely down there. You're going to send Cortez out there to give him a little help. I'll tell you what, they won't be jerking McDonald around like that. So 11:44.
They got to catch him first.
All right, Barnett, I believe, is checking in. They got him at quarterback.
All right, it's on the 37. Yeah, it looks like him.
All right. McKinney, what they got it set there is 1st and 3? Is that the way that works?
I guess so.
I've never seen stuff like this. There goes Barnett, and they're going to tackle him for a loss.
Linebacker got him.
Yes, sir. He came through there in a jiffy.
Slipped through there. And
Well, at least it's 2nd and 4. Okay. 11:26 and going and counting. We got the sophomore quarterback in there. We got ourselves a. Thought I heard a whistle.
well, I thought I did too, but
Everybody's still playing, so we're going to stay with the action. Barnett's going to take the snap. He's going to hand the ball off over there. And there's got a little running room right there and a first down for the War Eagles. And that's number 5, Blakely.
Blakely. He gets it out to the 42. 6 yards and a War Eagle first
down.
We'll go into the record books.
Moss checks in.
Or the record sheet. That's what Keene keeps over there.
The record sheet.
He doesn't keep a book. He keeps a sheet.
Keeps a sheet. Estes and Hamilton out left with Barnett. Barnett's going to take the snap and going to hand it off. And Blakeney's not going to have as much luck that time.
Not much there.
Might get back to the line of scrimmage.
Looked like traffic got backed up.
Suck it down. Outside the change. Boykins checking back in. Moss checking out.
They're going to say he lost a yard.
I believe you're right. I didn't say they were right. I said I believe you're right.
Yeah, they failed to give him credit for that effort.
Second down and 11. 10-13 to go in the contest. 20-6 George County lead. There's going to be a little reverse action, I guess you'd call that. Tantor Boykins going one way, and it didn't work, and he handed it back to Bay Miller.
Yeah, after they mashed him in the ground, they picked him up.
Third down for the War Eagles. You know, the War Eagles had some really good opportunities in that first quarter and could not capitalize on them, and it's haunting them right now as they trail 20-6.
Well, like I said, it's like water in the desert. You wasted,
You're going to be sorry you did.
Yes, sir. And we missed opportunities. Is the theme of this whole football game tonight.
Back to throw. Throws one deep. Throws it high down there. It's going to be a jump ball, and it falls incomplete. It just the defender did the right thing. He was between the receiver and the ball, and he just stopped, and the guy couldn't get to him. He didn't even try to make a play on the ball, Kenny. He just stood in the way and let it drop. Bowles is coming on to kick. Or to punt.
Or both.
Kick it in, punt it. Do a old punt kick.
What was that old saying used to drive me crazy? Boot the ball.
Boot it. Okay, here we go. Senior quarterback, Jacob Bowles. Senior punter, Jacob Bowles. There's the snap. It's a good snap. There's a nice high punt. It's going to hit the ground and roll out of bounds somewhere across out here on the high side of the 25, like maybe 26. The 26. Good shot.
Yeah. So that would be 24-9. What's 24-9? 33. And a naught. 33-yard punt. Big guy.
There we go. And no deposit, no return. 9:05 to go in the football game. Second to the last non-district game the War Eagles will be playing this year. One more after this as we'll travel down to D'Iberville next Friday night to take on those old Warriors. I don't know that we've ever been able to beat. I don't know if we've ever beaten D'Iberville or not.
Yeah, I don't know. We hadn't played them that much.
Not much. There's a handoff. Pretty well defended, Kenny. They might have stopped him short of the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, that's not number 3 they handed it to that time. Who was that? It's a new guy. Yeah, I guess it was number 3.
He just looks like a new guy. He's running so fresh.
Yeah, well. He ain't tired. He hadn't had to run far tonight to score 5 yards and 4 yards.
Got him outside to change. Let's get a turnover. I'm going to dial up a turnover. Dialing up a turnover right there.
Scoop and score.
There we go. There comes the snap. And it's going to throw it out there, and it looks like it might have hit the ground, Kenny.
I think it's blown dead.
False start.
Yeah. Put it back on the 21. It'd be 2nd and 15.
You know, I would get excited about this, but that's some of the things I've seen them doing tonight. I'm not counting any chickens on this one.
Hey, Lordy.
They are stopping the clock now.
Well, I'll be jumped up.
The clock operator.
Better late than never, I guess.
Where's Ricky Dabbs when you need him? All righty. Here we go. Looking to throw one. Going to fire one downfield. And, let's see.
We didn't get our head turned around.
Yeah, Morgan got his hands out there and tried to make a play for it, but it falls incomplete. And third down and long for the Rebels with 8:07 to go in the football game.
Well, that's another one of those throws that, like you make at the county fair where you're trying to win a goldfish. You just throw it up and hope it'll come straight down and land in one of the little round water bowls and not kill the fish, the goldfish.
Get you some bait.
Well, that is bait. Goldfish. Oh, mercy. Oh, we got trips to this side.
Uh-oh.
Marshall. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Hey, looking
think he's
the other
gonna
way,
throw.
trying to fake us off. And
Incomplete.
incomplete. Pretty well played. We had two guys over there in coverage, did a good job of stopping that. So it looks like we got a punting situation now. Kenny, if my memory serves me correctly, that punter has really had to work a couple of times to fill those snaps.
This would be a good time to snap it down to the 1 yard line.
Yeah. Might want to just get it on in the end zone and cover it.
Slide. Well, we would not be able to recover it if it goes in the end zone. Chances are it would go out the back of the end zone, and I'm not sure how that would be ruled. Well, we had a guy down there, Sehan. He's out there. Johnny on the spot, Jason Sehan.
Johnny.
Preacher, personal trainer.
Whatever he needs to be.
Yes.
Mr. Everything.
And not good at any of them.
Oh, easy. Well, there's a pretty nice punt right there, and it's going to hit the ground and
Holy
roll
cow.
like all get out. And
Talk about flipping the
they're
field.
going to down it at the 41. I think one of those guys must have touched it, Kenny.
Or it touched them.
Yeah. Well, that was a break because it was rolling on down there at about the 20, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, it was.
Like a Chinese bovine. Holy cow. All right, here we go.
7:51 to go in the football game. 20-6 George County lead, and here comes Jacob Bowles and the War Eagles.
39 yards on that punt. No return.
No deposit, no return.
Need a quick score here, boys.
Could use a little good luck right here, and there's going to be a handoff, and maybe lost a little bit.
Well, we just have not been able to move them off that line of scrimmage very well.
No, sir, we have not.
And as we said earlier, in case you missed it, folks, they returned, I think, 8 or 10 of their defensive players from last year, and it shows.
Yeah. They're playing a pretty good football game down there.
We got an early start, I guess.
And an interception inside the 40, so the Rebels pick off a Bowles pass, and they'll have it 1st and 10 at about their own 38 or so. You don't think Dandy Don's getting warmed up, do you?
Turn out the lights. The party's over.
20-6.
Load the chairs in the wagons, boys.
7:06 to go in the football game. 20-6 George County lead, and they got the football again. And here they come.
You know, that fumble or takeaway and return, that looms large here because otherwise you're looking at 14-6. You still got a fighting chance. Yeah. And then those two opportunities we had down inside the red zone, low snap, not a whole lot there, maybe a yard.
He's going to get a yard, I do believe, or a good portion of one, Kenny. We're inside.
Tough sledding there, as you say, in that inside.
6:44 to go in the football game.
We've played well defensively tonight. Offense has just been inept tonight.
I was searching for a word.
But, again, the theme of tonight for Wayne County has been missed opportunities.
Yes. Rebels up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go, man in motion. It's going to hand him the ball.
Speed sweep to number 11.
And look there at Howard comes in with a big play to tackle him behind the line of scrimmage. Senior defensive lineman, Maury Howard. He got a bunch of tackles, I think. Let's see where he is. I called him out earlier. But anyway, we got a timeout. So let's take a 30-second break to WABO to hear from our sponsors, and we'll be back after this one commercial break.
In a small community like ours, shopping locally can make a big difference. Did you know you can shop locally for your home internet? While you're powering your devices with super fast fiber internet, you also get to be a part of something bigger than yourself. Every dollar you spend on our services goes to making our town a better place to live, work, and play. Thank you for choosing your local internet provider. We're proud to keep you connected.
Okay, everybody, 6 minutes to go in the football game. Third and what about
Yeah, this is the last of the heat breaks,
Yeah.
Marshall.
for the season? There's a pass and a completion and a run and a broad missed tackle and a first down for the Rebels as they cross midfield into War Eagle territory.
Old number 6 caught that ball. He swole up. He's
Yes.
saying, yes, sir. Y'all can't touch me. You can't stop me. No, it's number 8. I'm sorry.
He's saying that too.
Misenumerated.
Misenumerated. That's some fancy talking. All righty, 1st and 10 for the Rebels at the 49 of Wayne County with a 20-6 lead and 5:30 and counting in the football game. And there's going to be a handoff up there. And
Oh, somebody was high stepping.
man, yeah, the ball
Ball's
came
loose.
out, and the War Eagles say they got it. Could this be the turnaround break of the century right here? 5:23 to go. Wayne County's got the ball. They're going to need to capitalize on this one pretty quickly. But we'll take it, Kenny.
Oh, we've been needing a break like this all night. So here we are on our 48.
49. They were fooling you. They said it in the wrong place. They had the marker in the other place.
I believe
These guys are hard to
I
follow.
believe that guy is cross-eyed.
Hey, I was cross-eyed when I was young. Did you know that?
You still are.
I'm wall-eyed.
Oh, Lord.
All right, here we go. 2 receivers wide to the right. Bowles going to look this way, pull up, going to try to get one deep. Got Hamilton open down the sideline and in his hands at the 20, at the 10. He's inside the 5, Kenny. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line. Little life right here.
Take short breaths.
Hamilton, a nice reception. Hamilton, let's see here.
49-yard throw and catch.
Yeah, that's his 9th. He had 8 for 109 yards coming into the night. That was a big catch and run by Hamilton. We got 2 guys outside that can really go now. Hamilton and Nessus both can light it up when they get a chance.
They were playing him too loose.
Got both big guys in the backfield. You got Bebe and, you got Omar taking the snap, going to put his head down and look for a place to go. And I don't know.
I believe he fell across.
They gave them a touchdown like that a while ago. His knees went down and then he fell across and they gave it to George County. They're saying the ball's out and George County's got it. George County's saying that. The officials aren't. Clock is running.
I believe that, as Mark's nephews used to say when they were little, I believe that's high docky.
I'm going to go with you there.
Well, it looks like we kept it.
Omar checks out. Bebe's lined up in there behind Bowles. He's going to be behind him and push him, and that's what he does. There's a touchdown, Wayne County, with 4:41 to go in the football game, so that's going to make it
The old tush push.
20-12. Will the War Eagles go for kick 1 or go for 2?
You might as well go for 2. I mean, you got a chance. You got 4 minutes and 41 seconds. You got a chance to get back in the ball game. You might as well go for 2 because you're going to need 2. But I guess we'll kick this one.
Well, I guess they'll try to make it a 7-point ball game if they could score again and they could go for 2 for the win. You know, I guess that's what they're thinking is.
Unless we got a fake call.
Got to make this one first. Gonzalez on to try it. Missed his first one. There's the kick. It's up, and it's going to be good. So with 4:41 to go in the football game, it's a 7-point lead for the Rebels of George County, 20-13. Here's a 30-second break to WABO. We'll be back after this one commercial break. Welcome back, everybody. We got a 7-point ball game, 4:41 left in it. Let's see what kind of magic Gonzalez can work with his kick right here. He's going to kick one deep for a change, Kenny. And it's going
look at this
to do a
bounce.
crazy bounce. And Wayne County had a chance to get on it, Kenny, and I don't know if they did, but they missed a golden opportunity down there around the 15. That worked out pretty good. That was a little trickery right there. They weren't expecting that.
Yes.
I know Gonzalez planted one down there in the dead zone, son. And
it bounced. It took a Wayne County bounce,
yes,
too.
it did. They had a shot at it, but couldn't pull it off. But anyway, close but no cigar. 1st and 10 for the Rebels. Nosed up on the inside to their own 15 down there. 4:28 to go. So Wayne County play a little defense, get the ball back, and a touchdown, 2-point conversion. We can win this thing, Kenny. I'm calling it up, dialing it up, dog.
Go ahead, buddy. I'm hanging on to your coattail. Ball's on the 15.
Yes, sir. And nosed up to it. And let's see what happens. Let's see if Wayne County can work some magic on this defense here. And they're going to get after him, stop him, keep him short. Might have lost a little there, Kenny.
Yeah, I think they tried to bounce that thing to the outside. And once again, as they said
he went over there toward Howard and
Blades and Salad, we cut them off at the pass.
Amari Howard and Perry White, sophomore linebacker over there, put a stop to that. .354 and counting in the football game, 7-point ball game.
Okay, boys, everybody's got to be on their toes here now.
7-point
George
Rebel
County
lead.
bleeding the clock.
Yeah, they started paying more attention to that snap clock than they've been playing the rest of the night, but it'd be crazy not to. There's a low snap, but they get it back, and going to get inside the change there. It's going to bring up 3rd down and about 9 to go for the Rebels. Well played. The Borgel defense is doing everything they can. Cortez McDonald checking in, play a little defense, and he can make a difference down there. Let's see if he can tear through that line of scrimmage and mess something up.
Yeah, we've got 3 timeouts. 20 seconds left on the play clock, and they're going to let it run down. So
we're at 3:04 on the game clock, and it's running.
And if they get a first down here, we'll have to eat those timeouts to have a chance.
Stack receivers on both sides. There's a handoff up the middle, Kenny, and he's going to break it, and he's going to get the first down, Kenny, out close to the 30. The ball came out. The ball's out. I thought he was down when it came out, but there wasn't a whistle. But it looks like the Rebels have got a first down. So 2:49 to go in the game, 7-point ball game, first down and 10 for the Rebels.
They have converted every 3rd down that they have absolutely had to.
And there's a timeout. So let's take a 30-second break to WABO. We'll be back after this one word from our sponsor.
In a small community like ours, shopping locally can make a big difference. Did you know you can shop locally for your home internet? While you're powering your devices with super fast fiber internet, you also get to be a part of something bigger than yourself. Every dollar you spend on our services goes to making our town a better place to live, work, and play. Thank you for choosing your local internet provider. We're proud to keep you connected.
To us, we got 2 timeouts left.
And they've got a first down, so we can stop it after the first down play and again after the second down play. But they're going to have 3rd and 4th down to run it down into a minute or less. And we're going to have a long way to go if we stop them here. We need a turnover.
Yeah, I was going to say, let's just take it away from them and be done with it. Game clock's not running. It started on the snap, and there's the handoff. And wow, he got stuck before he got back to the line of scrimmage, Kenny. That stops him. Wayne County's going to stop the clock again, like you said. But, I say he called timeout, and clock kept running and ran about 4 or 5 seconds off. But anyway, that's okay. We're just going to hang out here a minute. It's been a good night. It's a great night for football. Really cool. We had clear skies and just a good night for football. Pretty good crowd from George County made their way up here. And they're staying standing pat over there. They're not going anywhere, they say. We'll be here when it's over.
Jack is informing the head official about the issues with the clock.
That clock's been somewhat of a mess all night.
He's coming over and going to have him add some seconds back on the clock.
Well, that's what I said a while ago. They called time and the clock was still running. Of course, I wasn't the only one to see it. I guess Jack did too.
Now, they've got two guys up here. One of them is a trainee. It may be that the trainee's on the clock because I heard him.
The trainee's on the clock. Does that mean like he's actually?
I don't know. I would hope not. I think he's supposed to be observing.
Well, he's doing a fine job.
Well, if you're from George County, he sure is.
All right, here we go. 2:40 to go in the contest. 7-point lead for the Rebels, and they got the ball with 2nd and 11, just inside their own 30. There's a handoff up the middle and a little running room. They're going to get him after a 3 or 4 yard gain, and that's 2:35. And we stopped the clock at 2:33. We got our prospective barn burner going on here, Kenny, with a little luck.
I'm not going to count them out because they have. He's trying to get them straight on the clock again.
Coach Hank is working hard. He's running the clock. He's coaching the team. He's keeping the stadium clean. He's working hard tonight, buddy.
Now we got 3 minutes and 60 seconds. All right, so
they put some more time back on. They got 2:36, right?
Yeah, I added 3 seconds back. It's what the old saying is, you never lose, you just run out of time.
Yeah. The clock is ticking. Well, it ain't ticking, but it's fixing to be ticking. There's a handoff, and he falls down. So that's going to bring up 4th down, Kenny, and it looks like it's going to be a punting situation.
Yeah, we're going to get the ball with about a minute and
the clock, the
30.
Okay. 36 seconds on the snap clock down there.
They'll probably take it down to 1 second and call timeout, would be my guess. Because you surely don't want to take a penalty, but they're going to let the clock run as far as they can. We don't know if they're going to.
We're not putting anybody back.
And they don't seem like they put a punter on the field now. This might be a little gamesmanship. They're going to call timeout.
Timeout's called with 1:43 left on the clock. The score is George County 20, Wayne County 13, and it is 4th and 11 from the 29 of George County. So I want to go back. I'm going to call this one up, Kenny. They have had some trouble with his snap early on in this game, and it's about time for him to snap one over his head. They've done it a couple of times, but he was able to get it off early in the first quarter. Remember that?
Oh, yeah. Well, one he didn't,
No, that's true. So that's what we need to happen right now. I'm dialing, dialing that thing right up. How you like that sound effect, buddy? How you like that?
I thought that was part of that burrito you had at lunch today.
Hamilton's going back to receive it. Let's just kick it to him and let him run it back. I'm calling up all kind of good things. Expect to win, baby. Here we go. There's a snap, and it is a good one. And he's going to get the punt off. Hamilton's going to come over here and catch it at the 41. He's trying to go somewhere with it. He gets out here, puts a little shake and bake. Kenny crosses midfield and gets tackled at around the 47, 48-yard line. So Wayne County is going to have the ball in George County territory with 1 minute and 34 seconds left to go in the football game. They're down by 7. So, pretty good football game, Kenny.
Well, it's turning out to be that way.
We have hung around and hung around and hung around and got ourselves a chance to either tie it or win it right here. So, well, I'm not even going to go there. Shut up, Marshall. Let's just play this thing out. All righty, here we go.
I'm not going to interrupt you.
Bowles and Company taking the field. There is a number 6 out there. Xavier Estes.
How many Estes we got?
Well, we got two. We got one out to the left and one to the right, and he's going to try to throw it to the one out to the left, and there he goes, and it's going to be pass interference on the defense. Kenny, how about that?
Reached out and grabbed Estes' hand.
That stops the clock at one. Well, another clock still running. Incomplete pass, and it's still running. It was an incomplete pass 10 seconds ago, and it's down to 1:12 now. And it's still running again. That clock, I mean, there's been 25 seconds run off that clock. This is, I'm going to say it, it's ridiculous. I mean, and this is home cooking, baby.
I feel like I'm in Baton Rouge on a Saturday night about 9 o'clock.
Well, they're trying to they put 210. We'll take that, 210. We'll take that. That'll work.
It's supposed to be 129.
129. Jack West says it's supposed to be 129, and if Jack said it, folks, book it. It's supposed to be
He's
129.
a computer guy. He would know.
Well, Jack, they gave you 9. They need to give you 9 more seconds. But I tell you what, it's better than the 1 minute we had left. Anyway, here we go. They gave us most of it back. Bowles and company at the line of scrimmage. There's the snap. He's looking to throw, fires one out there. It's caught by Estes, and he's going to be probably lose yards. No, he might be at the line of scrimmage. All righty. .104 on the clock and counting. Estes left, Estes right, Hamilton right, back to throw. Bowles is going to fire one across the middle, incomplete. It will stop the clock, but ring up third down. He was trying to get it to, I believe that was Caden Hunley he was trying to give it to. Caden Hunley's a kid that made a catch in a JV game one night and ran it about 80 yards and ran through all 11 of the Hattiesburg Tigers that were chasing him. It kind of been like 90,000 people that watched that video. 3rd and 9.
Oh, mercy me. All right, we got to have some pass protection. I don't know. George County will blitz, I think.
We need a first down big time.
They won't rush but 3, and we've got
procedure called on us.
I'm not even going to write that down. It's going to be 3rd and 14, and we got 52 seconds left. We think. We don't know. I mean,
yeah.
We should have a minute. But now you got a long way to go. Now, we don't have to get the whole thing here, but it would be good to get 10 or 12 yards and get back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah. Back to throw. Pressure. He buying himself some time. Going to run out of time. Still buying more time. Down the sideline he goes. Turns the jet zone and gets out of bounds about the 30 with 44 seconds. He did all he could do, Kenny. It was a pretty heady play.
Yeah, it was, and he gets us back into something a little more manageable. Ball is around the 30-yard line. We got to have 5.5 yards for a first down.
Yeah. Well, it pretty much comes down to this play.
Yes.
If we don't convert, it's over. If we do, we still got a chance to win. It's a pretty close, pretty exciting football game, folks. Be a lot more exciting if we could win, if we could score right now.
We have got to have not. George County will do one of 2 things here. They'll either rush 3 and drop 14, or they'll rush 14.
And we got to stop the play.
Timeout.
Timeout, George County. Let's take a 30-second break to WABO, and we'll be back right after this one commercial message.
Compare price, compare speed, compare service. When you compare DE FastLink, you'll see there's no comparison. Powered by Dixie Electric, DE FastLink gives you blazing speed for fast downloads, effortless video streaming, online gaming, and more, with 3 packages starting at just $64.95 per month. And there are no data caps, no contracts, and no installation fees. So what are you waiting for? Get the speed you need. Sign up today at defastlink.net.
Welcome back, everybody, to the final 44 seconds of this football game between your War Eagles and the Rebels of George County. We got a 4th down and 6. This play right here is going to determine the game.
Yeah, you can always say it comes down to one play, and that is true from a literal sense, but missed opportunities in the first half, especially that first quarter. I mean, that's the difference in the ball game.
Big play right here. Gotta have 6 yards. Keep it going. Back to throw. Jacobs going to run it. He's going to get the first down. Kenny's inside the 20, and he's going to get out of bounds around the 17 or 18. So what a great play by the senior quarterback, Jacob Bowles. That was a good one, Kenny.
Well, he did the only thing he could do. He couldn't find anybody open, and he had a route to the sideline and took it. Fortunately, along the way, he picked up that first down. That's handy to have that in his pocket.
So he's at the what? He's at the 16 with a 1st and 10 and 36 seconds on the clock. So that was a great play, Jacob. Good job. Good job. Estes and Hamilton and going out left along with Leverett. Back to third, going to toss one under the 19. He goes up in the air, and there's a penalty flag, pass interference. So
that's a free play, and we use 5 seconds.
Man, this is some football game we got, ladies and gentlemen.
And good play by the defensive back because that's a touchdown.
That's all he had. That's all he could do.
Yeah.
That's all he could do.
Estes climbed the ladder. And
takes the ball inside.
Or Hamilton, rather.
Takes the ball inside the 10, so it's 1st and 2.
Now, you can say this is good, right? Except you ain't got as much room to work with.
Well, that's true. It kind of tightens up, doesn't it?
Yeah, and so now somebody with their feet can beat you here. Well, it was on the 5. Now it's back out at the 7, 8, 9, or 10.
All right, here we go. Jacob's going to keep it on the run, make the pitch out there to Blakely, and he's going to get out of bounds and stop the clock. Didn't get much, if any.
Maybe a yard.
Stops the clock at 27.
Which we don't know. We got to wait and see where the ball winds up in the game of ball placement roulette.
Well, at least they stopped the clock when he went out of bounds.
Spin the wheel. Yeah, we won't count your blessings.
I'll say one thing about this bunch, Kenny. They hadn't quit.
No, sir.
I'm digging this. This is a big deal. Win, lose, or draw right now because we're seeing a lot of character down here. And these War Eagles are yet to give up. They fought their way back, got it within the score here. They can tie it up or go for 2 and win it if they can just get in the end zone. Bowles back to throw. He fires one. Going to be incomplete. So 23 seconds basically got.
There was a play we used to call the old Z out. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
And this would be, some of you old guys like me would remember a Z out, but that's basically where you sort of run a down and in like a post and then cut it back to the outside. So now we would call it the old fade.
The old fade. Well, here we go. Under center, Bowles is going to keep it and do a quarterback sneak, Kenny, and I believe he's going to get the first down. The clock's still running. Clock stops at 14 seconds. And we get a penalty. Procedure. 10 seconds to go in the football game.
I don't know that anybody down there understands what. Oh, mercy, mercy.
Let's see.
Puts the ball back out around the 10 or 11.
Well, we got more room to work with. Be an optimist, not a pessimist.
Well.
All righty, here we go. Could be the last play of the game and the penalty.
Got a
stoppage of play here.
Timeout.
Timeout, George County. I'll tell you what. Let's take a 30-second break to WABO to hear from sponsors. We'll be back after this one commercial break.
Well, now, how is it we only got 5 seconds?
In a small community like ours, shopping locally can make a big difference. Did you know you can shop locally for your home internet? While you're powering your devices with super fast fiber internet, you also get to be a part of something bigger than yourself. Every dollar you spend on our services goes to making our town a better place to live, work, and play. Thank you for choosing your local internet provider. We're proud to keep you connected.
With barring a penalty, the last play of the game. Wayne County's got first down.
Come on,
it's it.
Put 5 seconds back on the clock.
Ain't happening.
Boy, they've dug in now, hadn't they?
This could be the last play of the ball game, folks. And if what an exciting game! I just can't say enough about our kids and the fighting back like they did. This is a big deal. Ain't no quitting. There's a pass down there, and it's a stoppage of play. Get a little more room to work with. Got 3 seconds now. Like that, don't you, Ken?
Now, see,
I'm feeling optimistic. Come on, give me a break.
he's telling me to put 5 on the clock, but I you know,
Have some fun tonight at War Eagle Stadium.
no, we
sir.
got 5 minutes. Hey, that's
Hey,
good.
yes, sir,
we'll take
buddy.
that.
Yes, sir. We're not changing it. We're gonna leave it at 5 minutes. Oh, 50,
Now we got 50 seconds.
50 seconds. We'll take that. I'm afraid we're gonna get 5.
Should have been 10 seconds left is what there should have been.
Back to 5. There we go. Now we're ready. 5 seconds. 13-20. George County lead. Wayne County's down to looks probably the last play. If they don't score, it's over. Bowles is looking for somewhere to go. He's going to buy himself time. He's coming in from behind. He got to get rid of it. He fires it to the end zone, and it's looks like it might have been batted down or picked off. That's a ball game, folks, right there. This one is over, and what a fun game it was. Wayne County 13, George County 20. Next week, the War Eagles travel to the Gulf Coast to play D'Iberville. Remember that you can follow the War Eagles all week on Facebook at War Eagle Football and also on YouTube channel, Wayne County High School War Eagle Football, where you can watch the games from start to finish on demand. Special thanks to the WC Web TV crew, Ken Roberts, video production, along with Sue Wood, our social media coordinator, Jack West, video stream coordinator, and Tony Reynolds back at the station seeing all this comes together for us and you. That does it for tonight. We're about to head back to Tony at WABO. Kenny and I, along with the rest of the WC Web TV crew, will see you next week for more Wayne County High School War Eagle Football. Get us out of here, Tony.
Compare price, compare speed, compare service. When you compare DE FastLink, you'll see there's no comparison. Powered by Dixie Electric, DE FastLink gives you blazing speed for fast downloads, effortless video streaming, online gaming, and more, with 3 packages starting at just $64.95 per month. And there are no data caps, no contracts, and no installation fees. So what are you waiting for? Get the speed you need. Sign up today at defastlink.net.